And we are live. All right. Hello, everybody. HisRoyalFatness here. Welcome back to the channel and to today's live stream where I should be playing the good old Grille 15. I don't remember. When was the last time I did a Grille themed video / live stream? It's been quite a long time. And for good reason. The tank low-key kind of blows now. Now, back in the day, this actually was my favorite 210 tank destroyer for quite some time, and then Wargaming dunked on it with rebalances, and I've hardly played it ever since. And so, if you remember my old kind of how to play videos on this tank and all that type of stuff, I was always like, yes, aggro Grille, second light Grille, let's go. You have high DPM and high alpha damage and decent mobility. It's such a great combo. But then it lost a chunk of that DPM and it lost a big chunk of that alpha damage, and then it just kind of became forgotten about. And so let's see if I can recreate my somewhat aggressive Grille 15 gameplay. And of course, when I say aggressive, we always have to think in the context of the vehicle being played. I'm not going to be aggressive in the context of I'm an IS-7, I'm spearheading everything. But I'm going to try, unless it's foolish otherwise, to eliminate as much of the sitting back and sniping gameplay as possible and focus more on a second to frontline support role, as that's what I've always done in the Grille in the past. Now, I've done some experimental games within the last couple days in the Grille, and I've had about 50-50 results. The problem being, it just doesn't hit hard anymore, and it's quite painful. You have to poke more often to pick up kills and stuff like that, and you'll find you're just losing HP very quickly. Also, the new meta, well, the current autoloader mania meta is not very friendly for a poor 1800 HP Grille 15. But you know what? I'll do my best. Let's see how things go today. Welcome to everybody in the chat. Great to have you here. As always, please do smash that like button. We have Lewis, Be Best, John, Being Human, DV Tanker, Below Average Tanker, The Last Feast, Def Gaming, Jack aka Mercy, Nuckley, Toon, Happy Daddy, Curious Shinigami, Ominous, we have Helmy. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. As always, it is a pleasure to have you. Frontline Grille sounds fun. It can be fun, but I'm telling you now, I am going to get absolutely nuked in some of these games. It is part of the role of playing a Grille 15 aggressively, where you're just gonna have games where you get dunked on, and it is the way of life. I'll be playing the next Grille, next update 268. Yeah. Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm not playing the Grille after the buff. So basically, Wargaming being the bigger brains that they were for the rebalancing department, are like, well, let's reduce more of the Grille 15 alpha damage. So now it's going to have 580 alpha instead of 600, and it gets a slight DPM buff. So at least the reload was reduced this time, unlike the first balanced adjustment. And then it gets increased over speed. It's essentially going to play the same, except you're just going to low roll even more than before, and you have to poke more often to deal damage. I think the better play to go around for the Grille 15 in terms of rebalances would have been to give it back its alpha damage and make it more of a TD, but they're trying to make it more of a mobile TD instead of a sniping TD, which I don't get. Basically, the Grille suffers from a lot of issues. It's terrible armor profile, it gets HE spam, the modules get destroyed as a result. You have decent mobility, but its traverse is still pretty bad. You have terrible gun depression. You have one of the worst count ratings in tier 10. There's just so many things that are pulling this tank down. Plague, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Do appreciate it. But if you play intelligently, you can kind of fulfill that second to frontline role. So what I'm going to do here, I'm looking at this first kind of battle we're jumping right on into. Is the enemy team, do you have, well, go figure. TVP, everyone's favorite autoloader to deal with. They also have an E100, a Concept, a T124, which I'm counting as a pseudo heavy tank. So they have some pretty strong heavy tank vehicles. And it looks like my team kind of all want to go left. So what I'll probably do for the start of this battle, we'll swap these ramps here, see if I can get an early shot into anyone. Okay, I thought maybe they were going to pull over to mid, but I think they're on the outside of mid here. Let's see if we can spot anyone crossing here. I don't think I'll sit here for super long. If no heavies get spotted up within the next 15 or so seconds, okay, at least we know what the concept is. The problem is we still don't really know where they... Oh, wait, do I have a sneaky shot from here? I kind of do. Yeah. Oh, whoa. That's an E100. Did he spot me? He surely did spot me. All right, let's pull back from him. Okay, so at least we know the E100's positioning here. I don't know if he's going to sit here all year staring at my Grille. But poking him is probably a really dumb idea at this point. And he does have a shot on my turret. Okay, so that's not going to work out. Let's
see some good games.
Let's see some good games. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Plague, for the $20 donation. Do appreciate it. Okay, so this E100 is going to be a bit of a nuisance on this side. My teammate's already down 2 kills. Okay, I'm going to have to ignore this E100 to try and support my team in the middle here. See the enemy's T124 is already pulling through. It's aiming in for his side. Now, the problem with the girl is it also has a really long aim time and bad on-movement dispersion. So you'll find that quite often you're just sitting there aiming in. You won't be able to snap shots quite as well as you would expect for the type of vehicle this is. Currently, my team's down 3 kills. So, yeah, I mean, they decided to YOLO left side. I didn't think that was a good idea. And, well, their HP is just vanishing very, very quickly as a result. Let's at least put a shell into the concept, and oh boy, that Grille gun handling not suiting me very well here. The 183 though, at least picking up a pretty massive nuke here, and I am keeping the concept somewhat preoccupied for the time being. Now it's gonna pre-aim for this T124. He's about to YOLO out in front of me here, I think. No, he's just gonna side scrape it. Okay, how's the left side doing? Could be worse. Okay, E4. Yeah, the E4 is just such a better version of my take. This is so sad. I wanted to play more aggressively here, but my team just could not survive on that flank, which is kind of surprising because the enemy E100 wasn't even in this engagement. I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to... Oh, yeah, we're going to get HE'd by an E100 soon, and maybe a T124. Let's pull back from the T124 here. And E4's pushing in. Yeah, this game is very dunzo, boys. It is very, very dunzo. Let's put a quick shell into this dude. We're going to YOLO around this E100 here. The reason I'm doing this is just so I don't get crossfired out with the E4, but I've probably taken a massive HE in the rear. Oh, nice. He low rolls me. Traverse, traverse, traverse. Aim for that lower plate. Quick shell. Let's pull forward from the T124 here. I don't know which way the E4 is going to come from, but basically I'm just going to take the 1v1 of the E100 here for the time being. But, I mean, it's game over. I'm 1 versus 4. You can't do a whole lot in your grill. Let's at least try and gun block this E100 here. Gun block him maybe just a little bit. Oh, I swear my gun was through him. Okay. Not the sauciest start to the stream. The girl just can't clutch up in a scenario like that. That's just an issue the girl faces. You find yourself in any kind of scenario where you're versus of a lot of players, you're going to struggle. I mean, the problem is our TVB did 1 shot, or HisRoy did 1 shot, or E50M did 2, or Yo did 3. I mean, yeah, that team just got absolutely annihilated by it. Looks like the enemy's TVP mostly. Enemy TVP absolutely gamed on my team. Unfortunately, I really didn't want my team to full commit left. We kind of had a better holding lineup for if we just dug in slightly on the right side and forced them to push into us. That would have been ideal, but nah, there's so much you can do with a team like that. They were just getting absolutely slaughtered. At this point, the girl should be removed from the game. Take into account next update. Yes. I don't know why you decided to commit mental pain playing the girl and playing it frontline in this meta. MJ, because I like to suffer, and also I like to play tanks in an unusual fashion, so I can at least have fun doing that rather than sniping in a grill, which is very boring. Is being a 57% or good? Well, that is about 10% above the average win rate in the game, so I would say that is very much decent in terms of statistics. Obviously, I would recommend trying to aim for 60% or better, and then you're actually in the good range. But, you know, 57 means you're carrying your own weight for most of your battles. Of course, assuming those are in tier 10. If you're seal clubbing a boatload of tier 6, 7, and 8, then I don't know if that would really count. All right, so do get spotted. So there is a medium light crossing on the left here. I actually decided to push up pretty aggressively with the meds. I want to see if I can cross the bridge here, basically. Enemy TVP is going to be a little ratata over here in the mid, but I do have a 113 that's going to counter his position soon. Actually, the enemy team have double TVPs. Welcome to my world as Grille 15. However, we're able to hit a nice early shell into this TVP who over-aggressed somewhat. The Yo is over here. Looks like the Minorazzo is pushing into the mid. We actually have a pretty decent crossfire here, assuming my gun depression allows me. Let's see if we can maybe aim in a kill shot on this TVP here. Not quite. Maybe on the Chieftain. Maybe on the Chieftain. We can hit a shell. Quick shell to the Chieftain. I'm going to pull up to this bridge here, which might be a mistake because the Yo crossfires. But the Yo is currently not paying attention to me. Let's see if we can get a quick shot to his tank here. We actually get a nice little ricochet there. Very nice indeed. Okay, unfortunately, we did not put another shell into him. Chieftain being a little bit more aggressive up top here. Let's put a shell into him. He gets wrecked. And so we're just kind of working hold down positions. Like, it's pretty rare you'd ever see a Grille being this aggressive on this map here. And that is a very, very significant problem indeed. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop a quick kill shot in towards this dude. Oh, goodbye to all my HP boys. Goodbye to all my HP boys. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Please. E4, just get out of my way. Oh my gosh. The girl's coming in for me from behind as well. Okay. So, kind of managed to escape there. I thought my team would be able to hold a bridge to some extent. Turns out they can't. And that's a bit of a rip. Our Minotauro also happens to be AFK. I would love to flank and deal with this E4, but you know he's already preparing for me at this point. So, he might even be pushing back for me. Yeah, this game is just looking a bit scuffed for me and my allies, to say the least here. Maybe don't push in would be the smarter play. But that E4 is definitely going to consider pushing onto me soon enough. So I'm going to back up around this corner here. And we're spotted by a TVP now. Quick shell towards the TVP. And apparently the Grille has good gun handling, although this game has not been so kind to me as we have missed 2 shots that shouldn't have missed. And now the Yo is just going to clip me out for free here. Ah, yes. Welcome to the Grille 15 experience, guys. Our 907 is finally moving out of spawn, it looks like, and our Minotaur is still AFK. We were pretty much down 2 allies from the start of this battle, so I don't think I'm really surprised that we're losing this, considering just the fact that my team has practically 2 AFKs. And of course, the E4 YOLO'd all the way back here for me. I love this tank so much, and I love AFK, 2 AFK allied players. My gosh, I just need my team to hold mid there.
TD's stream.
Ace on TRX TD stream. TD, thanks for the donation. Maybe not right now. TDs are painful. Maybe after the changes happen. Well, that was just a rip game. I mean, having 2 AFKs for pretty much the entire start of that game period was kind of a rip. I don't know if the 907 was AFK actually, but he was in the back of spawn for way too long. He wasn't helping on the front line there. The TVP definitely should have died. And I guess I didn't really need to YOLO in so much, but I knew my team was going to lose that front line, which is why I wanted to see if I'd start pressuring the E4 and kill the TVP, but oh boy, man. Oh boy. There is not much you can do with these players. These players are just being very retata. And their E4 basically only hit like 2 shots that game. I'm going to turn Synchro mode off just so I can get a bigger variety of allies because these first 2 games have not been pleasant. And thus the reason why I'm playing on my press account today, because I don't feel like nuking my main account stats for a live stream on a tank that I don't really enjoy anymore. Very serious question. How to be 70% like you? Any guidance or suggestions? I'm just 58%. They'll play tanks like the Grille 15 for starts. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. STB, STRBK. They have an LVG class SIG platoon. They have a pretty stacked lineup, and I have a very unstacked lineup. I don't recognize any of the clans on my side, so I'm not super confident in my allies. What I would like to do here in the lovely Grille is actually take a corner. Now, not because I intend to sit there and snipe all game, but because the crossfires that you could have over the middle of the map are super valuable if your team's going to play heavy side. And as you can see, E5 and Kron are already crossing over. So, E5 should get some early spots if they try and take corner. I'm trying to redline this corner here so I don't get spooted, but E5 is definitely going to spot me, ain't he? Oh, nice. E5 has... Oh, no, he has just enough view range there. Okay, well, that's a rip. I'm just going to send it. I'm going to send it. I might lose some HP on the crossing here, but it's worth to take corner control. So apparently my meds are spotting nothing, sitting in the back of spawn over there. My heavy tanks are all kind of sitting back in Narnia, being a little bit more aggressive on this side, but not aggressive enough. I'm not coming here to snipe. I'm coming here for crossfires. So let's see if I can get some crossfires in on tanks like this VZ. So nice shot to this VZ. I'm sure I'm spotted, so let's pull down. Okay, we're not quite spotted yet. I'm not going all the way into the TD corner, as that's way too predictable, and you'd get blind fired. But I will try and maintain some crossfires on this VZ here. Unfortunately, that shell misses. I should not be spotted still. My allies are already down 1 Leo 1, so my team is already just throwing their tanks away, basically, left, right, and center. You hate to see it. All right, if this 2-5B were to pull forward even a hair more, we might be able to hit a shell into him. I didn't want to go to snipe, but I can't really poke the corner either without getting absolutely hammered. Quick shell towards the 2-5B. This shell goes to Narnia. Yeah, my allies are already losing this game. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that crazy? They're already throwing all of their vehicles away, and has hardly been a minute or 2. All right, I don't know if the Leo's going to block me shots. Fortunately, going to hit that one. I don't know. I feel like the Grille's accuracy is low-key kind of a scam, because you have to sit there aiming so long for your shots to hit in that it tends to just miss more often than you would expect. E5 is down. I'm just going to see if I can cover a Kron to some extent from back here. We're going to wait for the 2-5B to maybe give me a shot if he crosses in the open, which he was thinking about, but I think he might just end up pushing up on me here. Yeah. Oh, wow. He actually crossed for free. I was not expecting that. Quick shot to the 2-5B's rear. Nice. So we do have a crossfire of this 2-5B. That's the only good thing I can say about right now. The 2-5B looks like he is eager to YOLO up on me. It's in for a track shot, maybe. And, of course, being the Grille 15 has an amazing gun. It cannot track anyone. And, yay, just another absolutely fantastic team I got here. It's in for fuel tanks, at least. Amazing. Our Ho-Ri and Sheridan are spawn sniping. Well, another AFK. You've got to be kidding me. So our Leo YOLO'd and died for no reason, because he didn't hug the corner there. Our Ho-Ri's spawn. Our Sheridan's AFK. Our Kron and E5 YOLO'd into the ditch instead of holding. Oh, man. Grille's such a painful tank to play because you're so dependent on your meds and the heavies doing their job properly. And as of right now, they absolutely are not. Sheridan, AFK, 0 damage. His platoon mate, who wasn't AFK, still pulling 0 damage. I didn't even realize we had an E100 that game. Leo doing at least 2 shots. I mean, he did better than the other 2. So a platoon of... I told you. I don't recognize the clans on my team, and I expected them not to play very well. And of course, the platoon that I get does 0, and the enemy team get a sweaty platoon. Ay, ay, ay. Ugh. HRF is in pain TD time. Here's the funny thing. I actually had a really, like, solid session before the stream, like an hour ago in the Grille, pulling about 4K for, like, 5 games in it. And only losing, like, one of those battles. But apparently... apparently those teams have just vanished the moment I click that live stream button. So far we are, what, 3 for 3 in terms of losses? Yes, this is the the true Grille 15 experience. I'm still going to play it more aggressively. Here's the point I'm trying to make. It doesn't matter if you snipe or play more aggro in your Grille. It's so team dependent regardless that you're much better off at least trying to help your team win a flank than just sitting back and sniping all game. I mean, you can snipe if that's what you're comfortable with. I won't fault you for that, but... at least when I'm being a little bit more aggressive, trying to take up some valuable positions for my teammates, I feel like I'm being a little more useful. You see, we're able to get an early shell into this Vickers Light. If I did what most girls would do, which is kind of snipe in the back or snipe over there, probably wouldn't have had the gun depression or the timing to even hit him there. So we're going to kind of just keep pulling up a little bit here. So there's the 183. Vickers TI2 is really aggro, and he's bleeding out pretty quickly here. I think I'm going to see... now, I won't be able to kill the TI2. He's going to pull into cover just in time. Unless he tries pulling out through the middle here, which he might. He might. Oh... dang it, I just barely missed my opportunity to kill him. Nice, so I'm going to actually start progressing on this flank. We will have to keep an eye out on the 183, who is maybe pre-aiming this corner here. I don't know. I'm going to be ready to pull back. I really don't want to push in with that 183 there, basically. He shouldn't have the gun depression to shoot me from here. Okay, I got a 60 TP pushing up with me at least. Okay. So the Vickers unfortunately proxied me there. But we're chilling now. Alright, 183 has just fired his gun. I don't know if I really want to overcommit here. My teammates are going to push through the flank here. 57 is going to give me a side shot here soon, hopefully. Just kind of pre-aim for that. Quick shot. Nice. 570 there. So we got a nice crossfire in this 57 already. STB's being quite aggro over here. And let's get ready to push some more shots on this 57 side. Nice. Little track shot. Good stuff. We're farming up pretty well here. Now I have the winning team, which is yay. I was tired of losing games to my poor Grille 15. It's in for another track shot. Nice. And basically, once you put yourself in a position where you can flank heavy tanks to some degree, you actually end up discovering that this tank could be kind of memes as a little bit of a DPM mobile tank from behind. It's just getting into the scenarios which can kind of be suspect, to say the least. All right. So you have a Wild Hori back here. Not going to give me the HE, so I'll just put a shell into him. The Grille 15 is definitely going to try to HE me. Let's block our engine deck with our gun, maybe, to some extent. He does 600 damage with his high explosive shells. Good play, dude. Good play. All right, put a shell into him. I'm just going to shoot AP. Nice. And he's no way he can even kill me with small liners. So 3,500 damage dealt. I think we did a fairly decent job as a kind of more aggressive Grille there. Pushing out with my allies instead of sniping in the back allowed me to get some decent damage out. 3,500. Finally, a decent feeling game in this tank. Yay. All I needed was a team that didn't die in 20 seconds, and there you go. It wasn't... I mean, Sharon and TIT both did a single shot apiece, so, yeah. I mean, they still weren't the best, but heck, at least our STB and our other allies are pretty good with that aggressive gameplay there. Grille 50 was my favorite tier 10 tank. Dude, that's my favorite tier 10 TD for so long. Okay. 113. They have Tree TD, 752, 113. I like playing right side. I hate going left side. But the problem that I foresee with this battle already is we don't actually have a good heavy tank. Nope. We have ourselves a 50 TP Proto versus a 113, a 752, which is a pseudo tier 10 heavy tank. 3 TDs, including a Minotauro, which I can hardly pen since I run rammer on this tank to at least give it some DPM. Yes, because you have to run rammer on this vehicle now, as I feel, for it to be relevant. I'm just going to go help my meds clear C. I hate this side. I usually think it's a mistake to play C side. I've seen so many teams go C side and just absolutely throw, trying to push out. But I will do my part to at least try and help my allies on here. Let's hope Gabriel Moraes over here will be a little bit more aggro. Let's see. I'm going to put a blind shot in. Okay, as the dirt got shot up, I don't think they have any tanks back there. So we're going to have to be very quick in supporting our team on A. Otherwise, our 50 TP and our Hori are both going to be picked up for free here. And the question is, do we go back and support our spawn more or less, or do we try kind of pushing through the middle here on the left just a little bit? Okay, I got an E50M with me here. I'm going to do a little bit of a jumpy, and let's see. The 752, we got a T54 E2 over here in the middle as well. We might be able to hit a shell on this 54. He barely managed to get out of my line of sight there. Enemy team already being super aggro on this end. I think what I'm going to do here Oh my gosh, I already got spotted by the 54. That's a feels bad man moment. Let's see. I don't know if he's gonna poke me. Yeah, I'm not too surprised if 752 died there. I figured the enemy team with that heavier lineup were gonna push that end. Let's see what I can maybe do from here. Let's try not to get spotted by the 113. He definitely spotted me, didn't he? Let's see. He didn't, I think. Alright. This is very, very, very risky of me. I'm going to see if we can try clearing out any TDs from back here, basically. I don't think their 183 is back here anymore, because no one's spotted on this side. So let's see. Yeah, 183 is not here. Oh no, 183 is here. Oh, that's a rip. Alright, we jammed his turret for starts. Unfortunately, due to Grille 15's new and revised and absolutely poggers alpha damage, we only hit him for 500 there. Put another shell into him. Let's see if we can block a shot with my gun. And he rolls 1200 with Hesh. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Talk about a low Hesh roll there. Alright, another shot to this dude. The 113 YOLOing back for me here. He will probably have the kill here, unfortunately. Once again, oh my gosh, it's almost like I called it, guys. Going med side absolutely sucks. And let's see how my allies are doing. E50 YOLO to his death in the middle. And we have the Hori, who also YOLO to his death. In spawn, Vickers YOLO to his death in the middle. And yeah, I'm telling you, man, if you are screwed in terms of not being able to take heavy side, it's almost impossible to win pushing out a med side. The crossfires are just too nasty. I hope teams eventually realize this, because I can't tell you how many games I've just called were losses purely because my allies wanted to go med side there. And honestly, I would have loved to support a 50 TP, but once again, we were kind of outclassed. So unless our entire team had pushed into the heavy side, it was going to be pretty impossible for us to win that game. I did my best to try and clear out the 183. The old Grille 15 would have fairly reliably 3-shot a 183 there, but I think I would like 500 for every single shell. Yeah, enjoyed that new alpha damage on this tank, so I only did 1700 total there. Our 183 did 0, or Hori did 0, 50 TB 1 shot, Vickers 2. Yeah, I mean...
Probably missed it, but
how do you feel about the upcoming changes to the Grille? Thank you, Clueless Mega, for the £6 Euro donation there. I think they made the wrong changes. Grille does not need less alpha. At least it gets slightly more DPM, which is cool. You know, the reloads drop into like 10 seconds or something with Rammer, which is nice. But it needed its alpha damage back, personally. Alpha damage and DPM back if it's going to be competitive. I mean, you have tanks like the T95 E6 running around with over 3,500 damage per minute, right? And it's just like the Grille can't do anything to that vehicle. That tank can just YOLO you and 4-shot you practically, you know? So it definitely can be a bit painful at times. Has your time played the Grille Fatness? Good sir Fatness? Terrible! Terrible to say the least. I don't know if I can even be mad at these teams anymore, man. I've just gone to a point of exasperation where I can't even be bothered. I can't even be bothered to mold at them all that much. But I think this is a great demonstration of why the Grille 15 has one of the lowest win rates in tier 10. And why Wargaming are just stupidly rebalancing it over and over again. Because what they don't understand is when you have a tank with 0 armor, 0 camouflage rating, terrible gun depression, it needs a really heavy hitting gun to compensate. And all they're doing is they're increasing its DPM, reducing its alpha. So it's just turning more and more into a Hori without armor. And heck, the Hori has better on movement dispersion, so that's saying something. Anyways, I'm gonna keep true to my word, guys. I'm not gonna snipe. Keeping true to my word. I am pushing up all the way to the hill. Enemy team do have a 907 and a TVP. Wait, where are my heavies at? One spawns. Oh, is that another AFK heavy tank? Gosh, matchmaking hates me today. I've had like 4 AFKs already, and I haven't even been streaming for 30 minutes. So far my allies already kind of struggling up here a little bit. Let's put a quick shell into their 183. Nice early shell into him. The TVP, unfortunately, already annihilating our tier 9 Bash Out the All. But the only good news is he is on a very, very long magazine reload. So we can actually start being a little bit more aggressive here. 907, you're the one with the armor. I'm going to need you to be a little bit more aggro here in terms of support. Nice. So we managed to clear out the hill thanks to our Chad aggro Grille 15 gameplay. I'm not going to push up too much yet. They still have 2 unspotted TDs. You know, the 183 is kind of sitting in the back. The 907 pops up in Narnia. Let's aim a shell to his side. Nice. Good stuff. Sorry, 907, didn't mean to bump you there, buddy. I was just trying to make sure I don't get crossfired out too much if they start YOLOing around that corner with everyone. Nice, so TVP is almost dead here. The 907 is just staring at me. I guess he's shocked to see a Grille 15 not sniping, basically, at this point. Now, we know they have tanks pushing into our spawn, and there's the Vita. So the Rita is over there. 907's making a break for it. It's like the 5A and the E5 are both down low as well. So that's not so bad. We do have a TVP starting to begin the flanking maneuvers on us. So we will have to kind of keep a little eye out on Mr. TVP back here. All right. We got the 5A pushing in, and Gorilla 15 gun depression says no you. So we actually won't even be able to hit this dude from back here. I guess the only good thing I'm doing for now is kind of proxying up this 907, so he can't really push in anywhere. Maybe this side of the hill, not the smartest play. I don't have gun depression or anything to work this end. So, yeah, welcome to your good old Gorilla 15 problems. Let's just put a blind shot in there. Something shot at me. Very likely the 183 had rotated out towards the mill. And so I'm not going to sit around here for too much longer as I see the crossfires being a significant issue. So I'm going to actually pull back from here. The 5 is also pressuring our 4005 here. This would be a good time for me to push in and start supporting my allies on this end. So I'm going to help our 4005 basically pick up a clear on this 5A. Let's just put ourselves into a position. I'm going to activate Ready Cal so I can hit him quickly. Nice. I was trying to prevent him from taking any other hits there, but as you can see, that didn't quite work out. Let's pull back from this 907 here. 907 might poke for me again. He is actually in a very decent hold down position there. However, maybe if he shows a little bit of a hatch. Oh, I can't even hatch snipe with 907. This is so sad. Okay, so it's me and this 4005. 4005, really shouldn't poke that. There's an E5 waiting for you there. The 183 was at the mill, as I kind of predicted there. 907 still being a bit of a problem on this flank back here. Maybe if I push slightly to the outside of the hill, we'll have just enough gun depression to shoot Mr. E5, and E5 now has black holes for tracks. That's cool. The 907, once again, going to be a bit of an issue. Now, if I back up enough here, he shouldn't really have shells on me. And if he does try and push shells into me, that's not going to go so well for him. Let's aim for a hat shot here. Nice, 907 getting dunked on just a little bit. We have a TVP now trying to shoot at me. Amazing. TVP should not be able to do much here. The Gorilla 15 does have enough reload where I should be able to kill this fool. I missed my fire button. That's a big feels bad, man. But we're still holding the hill pretty well from back here. Quick kill. Nice. I think we did our job very well as a more aggressive Gorilla 15 here. We're going to pull down from the hill just a little bit. Mr. E5 clearly getting ready for them YOLOs, but he actually got cold feet. Would you look at that? He either pushes in or he pulls back. There is no middle ground for the Mr. E5 here. I don't think he has the gun depression to shoot at me. Thank heavens I take when he has 8 degrees, not more. All right, E5 fluffing a shell on me here. I'm going to pull back a little bit. I can start crossfiring him out maybe a little bit more from back here. Pop that Ready Cal so we can aim for that hatch maybe. Come on, give me that hatch, buddy. Come on, give me that hatch. Oh, I can't even bet him from down here. Ay, 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 this E5 is being such a piggy. Such a piggy indeed. I don't think I can even do anything to this dude, but you know what? I can just sit back. He's going to get farmed out from the side anyways. Oh, hello, E5. You're going to yell for me? That's adorable. All right, so we can now begin our process of running away, but Chad allies tracking Mr. E5 here. Good stuff indeed. All right, Mr. E5, do you want to pull in? Do you want to give me a kill shot here? Nice. All right, we did a good job this game. We were able to play pretty aggressive on the hill. You did see the issues with the gun depression there. It's still an issue that I wish the Grille had more gun depression. Like, give it 7 degrees and, oh, it'd be so much more usable. Do it in just under 3,900. I think I did quite a decent job being a support vehicle on the hill. And instead of just sitting in spawn sniping, we're actually to pull out pretty good work there on the hill. And in the end, I think I was able to clutch up pretty hard for my team, right? Killing the 5, being able to kill the 5A, being able to kill the 907, kind of pushing their team off of the hill. Our team would have struggled a lot more if they hadn't gotten that early hill supremacy. And even then, the game was still fairly close. So that's kind of the scenario I'm trying to talk about in the Grille. Or sometimes you can make a much bigger difference to your game if you can support your allies more directly, help them take that early map control and stuff like that. Now, the only thing that I'm thinking about this battle is the fact that it is a Supremacy game. Unfortunately, I want to go B-side with my heavies, but I don't want to be that... The enemy team had 2 907s, not even in a platoon. Gosh, a lot of people are playing the 907. I forgot it was in shop. I'm going to see if I can help support my team in town. I'm not going to overcommit, though. Supremacy, generally speaking, if you can get that town control, it is a little bit better off. I'm going to see if they have anyone hop into A-cap first. Okay, so they do have a player in the A-caparoni. All right, our VK is going to be really aggressive. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead of poking this right away, let's wait for our VK to start pushing through and create a distraction. So VK is already starting to create that distraction there. Oh my gosh, and of course the one tank that's just sitting there pre-aiming is a Yag. He's not even looking for the VK. That's a bruh memento if I've ever seen one. All right. Quick heat shell maybe, not quite, so losing like half my HP to a Jaeger right off the bat. You love to see it, don't you? This 260 is just going to sit here and stare at me now, isn't he? Acts like I'm looking other ways, basically. And maybe we can get a shell into this dude. That was a bad trade. VK, surely you can pressure that side, buddy. There ain't no way you're not able to pressure out this, this dude over here. Enemy IS-4, definitely coming for me here. It's not the ready cal at least. Lower plate shot. Nice. Quick early lower plate shot here. We're going to have to back up a little bit. Let's see where's the Jaeger looking. The Jaeger is waiting for me. Boys, I think we might have done messed up here a little bit. My only option is to back up from this IS-4 here. Oh, nice, nice. IS-4 doesn't have a shot on me. Let's go. He just fired his gun. VK just fired as well. The Hori's here. Hurry. We got to clear out this IS-4, buddy. We got to clear out this IS-4 while we can. Oh my gosh. Now the 907's yellowing in. All right. Let's hope we can hit that shot. Bruh. I don't know what on earth our VK is doing, man. He's just like... He took so long to push the 260. He should have yelled the 260. Our team might be able to win the hill. What are they doing on hill? Guys, you have an overmatch here. Why are you all sitting in the back? And our AFK TVP finally woken up. I think this is like the 5th game where I've had an AFK player in my team for like a very important part of the battle. I know, I kind of messed that one up a little bit. Taking the shot from the Yag. I kind of thought with our VK pushing in on the flank, the Yag would have been pre-aiming over there. But nah, he was just going to sit and ignore the VK, which I guess was the right play for him. To be fair, I didn't know it was a Yag on the cap. At first, I thought it was going to be the IS-4 or the 60 TP. And so that was just a rip game. I mean, that's part of the problem with playing Guerrilla 15 aggressive. You know, you're going to get games like that which just absolutely suck. And unfortunately, the enemy's 907s came back in 3rd town. I think we actually could have won the town engagement if that 907 hadn't came back. And so, I guess good play by the 907. I doubt my allies are going to be able to clutch this. Oh boy, he's AFK again. This dude must be playing Blitz when his mama told him to go to bed. Wait, what? It's the afternoon. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just YOLO hill. When it's Supremacy, you kind of have to have some town control. No amount of winning hill can really help you out all that much, especially since our VK and Hori were already going town, right? We would have been down 2 tanks on the hill even if the enemy team had sent all their tanks up top. So I was hoping we'd be able to get that kind of double cap control. That's one of the things I don't like Supremacy on this map so much because it kind of splits up your allies. And oh boy, and we still have an AFK. Bro, can I please, Wargaming, stop giving me AFKs every single battle. Holy smokes. I don't think people realize how important a single player is for your team. That was kind of a rat fest of a battle. The Object 260 is sitting sideways in the open looking at me, and our VK is refusing to pressure him. The Yag is sitting on A, looking at me, and the VK is refusing to pressure the 260. Like, if our VK had just played like a proper heavy and aggroed on those dudes when they were distracted on me, then we could have cleared town pretty quickly there. But he was just in Narnia the whole time, basically. I mean, he might have done okay damage in the end because he's a heavy tank with a boatload of HP, so he was able to get more shots out than a poor Gorilla, but like... yeah, man, that game was just not gonna go very well. My poor Gorilla. I've had teams with 4 AFKs. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the AFKs today, man. Sorry, I gotta sleep this one out. Joseph, thanks for dropping by. No worries. Have a good sleep. They should sell the waffle. You forget the name. The Waffenträger E100. I think actually it was its name. The auto-loading E100 with a Gorilla turret. Yeah, that tank was busted. I remember back in the day, I knew someone who played WoT PC before they removed that vehicle. And oh my gosh, you could just one-clip a mouse. I'm not even kidding. One clip at 3,000 hit point mouse. It was hilarious. Okay, it's not pay to win. Wait, what's pay to win? It's so pay to win. Everyone spams TVP and 183s. Nah, the 183 has like the lowest win rate in tier 10, so I would not. Well, maybe after the Leo. I don't think the 183 is pay to win, buddy. TVP is definitely not. TVP is like the most free to play broken tank you could have in the game right now. You don't even have to shoot heat in the TVP. You just YOLO around. Anyways, I'm gonna be a little more aggressive on the med side here. Here's to just hoping. Maybe I just need to be a little bit more passive. I'm trying to be more aggro to help our teams take key important like positions and clear vehicles out early game. But it just doesn't seem to be working with how my allies have been playing right now. So, yeah, should give me a shot here. Nice shot into the Jaeger to start things off with. Not bad. Unfortunately, the Gorilla's camo means I do get spooted there. My main concern is the M4 is not yet spooted. We have no one covering this outside lane. So, let's wait to see if this Jaeger shoots at someone. He has fired. This is a gamble of a play here. There's the 4-2-2. Lower plate, maybe. That's the M4. Actually, I was going to cross to the corner, But I feel like my E6 would need more help on the M4 on this backside here if that dude does decide to push in, basically. Okay. So the Bash shot Theon, gonna maybe get himself shot here. Yak's just kind of pre-aiming this, so I don't know if I should really poke that. I don't even have a shot from back here. My only concern is that M4 proxying me, and I can't even spot the Yak from behind the bush, so I'm just gonna wait it out. We're kind of holding here, but our team's doing a decent job pushing out the corner at least, so that's the good news. Quick shot into this dude. Nice. Good kill there. We're just working this second line ridge, basically. And I'm just going to act like I'm going left here, so the Yag doesn't try pre-aiming for me. The Yag ricochets off a tier 9 bash shot the yawn. Impressive work, buddy. Alright, let's see. The Yag's giving me any shells. This one might pen. Nice. Good shot to the Jaeger right off the bat there. And I'm not trying to block this bash shot the yawn. I'm just trying to hold this side to the best of my ability here. Alright, M4 pushing up a little more aggro here. And he's going to get a tungsten shell into this dude, probably. There's the enemy's 268 version 4, so at least we know where he's located. Alright, his tungsten's about to run out. V4's position is known. I think if we can clear out this Yag, my team will have a very good opportunity to win this side without even having to really deal with that M4 all that much. So, let's see. Jaeger is currently holding a very safe position. 4-2-2 pushing up here. He does pick up a kill on our STB1, unfortunately. Quick track shot into this fool. Nice. And I'm going to have to pull forward here. Wait, where are my allies at? They should be on the front line here. Oh my gosh, we are definitely getting Jaegerud, boys. We are getting Jaegerud. This is gonna hurt, maybe. Nice. We managed to bait the shell into our gun, at least. The V4 crossfires could be problematic from back here. At least my rear is safe for now. Let's see if this Yag at least tries to pull forward to put a shell onto me. I think I can spot him from this distance here. I think the Yag's intelligently playing passive. And also the problem is I'm constantly getting proxied here by other vehicles. Okay. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe, from back here we can hatch snipe this dude. Unfortunately, my gun is broken, so that's making things a bit problematic here. Yag's trying to side scrape it out. We can aim one in, maybe. Nice, make him a one shot here. Okay, the Yag's now a one tap. Our TI2 is getting dunked on though, and I still can't back up because of that V-Force positioning. So it's just going to be me and a Yag here. Once again, my allies without a clue what they're doing this game. Yag, please kill this dude at least. Nice. The Yag picked up an important kill there. M4 trying to shoot at me, but fortunately he doesn't quite have a shot from back there. Oh nice, we know the V-Force position too. Alright, we're going to have to back up a little bit from this end here. Oh, this is my farewells, boys. This is my farewell to this battle. Wait, M4, you're not seriously this passive, are you? Quick shot into his tracks. No, the Yag kills me there. I did my best. I have absolutely no clue what the team did there. Hello, guys. You had corner control. Why didn't you keep the momentum on the front line there? And then our E6 just disappeared. I don't know. Where did our E6 die? Oh, I thought he pushed across to the corner. That's why I pushed up there. Oh my goodness. Well, I kind of foresaw that this game wasn't going to go too well. Just because they had a bit of a sweaty M4 player just sitting in the back. And the M4 is such a strong hold-down tank. Winning the outside is going to be difficult. And Yag's going to bounce this probably. Oh, he hits those. Is that heat? That must have been heat outs. What do you think of the Grille next update? I think it's going to suffer from the exact same problems. And it's not going to be better. Slightly better DPM, but once again, less alpha. I don't know why Wargaming are choosing to take this balance approach. Okay. Basically, oh boy, basically my team was just non-existent that game. I mean, our STB and Jaeger did okay. Yag was sniping in the back, so not really so surprised. And the STB was hold on in the middle, and he survived there for quite a while. So good job to the STB. Let's see what we can do this game. Grille is going to become pretty bad. Yeah, the Grille is it's a poor creature. I feel bad for this tank. Honestly, this tank was so good back when it had 640 alpha damage and the same reload it has right now. Like, had high DPM, high alpha damage, had a better top speed going forward, I think. I think Wargaming nerfed his forward speed to increase his traverse, which I wouldn't say is the worst thing in the world. But I do kind of miss being able to zoom around a little bit faster because I don't find myself... I feel like when you're in the Grille, you commit to a flank, you are committed. Alright, I was really not expecting the 50B to be pretty aggressive right off the bat here. The good news is we'll be able to catch him out. right off the start. So quick shell into this AMX-50B. Very nice. Getting some early damage into his vehicle there. Enemy team have 2 tanks over here, E-50M on the flank. We do have to watch out for the double tank destroyers, basically. Now, I can kind of create artificial gun depression on this ridge here, which is how I'm able to poke on this 50B, basically, without good old-fashioned artificial gun depression. Only problem is the 50B is being a little bit more passive now, which is probably the good problem. Now, I think he's going to pull down through the middle of the map here, but oh my goodness, that's an enemy 183. Oh, 50B. Put a quick shell to this 50B here. Unfortunately, taking 2 shots, but we shouldn't take more than 2 there. Nice. He's going to get taken down. 57 and 183 are both kind of pre-aiming for me here, so let's put a quick shell towards the 57. And one thing I've noticed about the poor Grille is it gets its gun damage like crazy, which is not a bad thing when you're blocking a high explosive shell, that's for sure. But it does make it a bit annoying when accuracy is like one of your main aspects of this vehicle, and your gun's always getting damaged, and you bounce off the side of a 183's turret, and you have an E-50M pushing you on your left side. Oh boy, this game is getting a little suspect very, very quickly here. Let's see if I at least pick up a kill on this 183. Okay, he gets taken out there. E-50M no longer can push it on my side. 268 doesn't have shots on me. The Patton is just ripping apart the C-50M. I'm gonna see if I can provide some assistance. So far, I've done a decent job. I bled out a little bit of HP on the 50B there. To be honest, I got distracted by trying to shoot the 183, which was my mistake. I should have just focused on prioritizing the 50B and pulling back into safety, but you know, in the end, we did fine. The C-50M should hopefully go down here to the Patton. Nice. 268 being the last tank alive over here. TVP is billowing in on the opposite end, and that was a very fast game. Not even slightly close. Maybe it's because we were able to kind of prevent the 50B from pushing up and spotting. Okay. Oh, of course. He just YOLOs in and stops in the open. I was hoping to get one more shot into him there. All right. Well, not going to be the highest game. I'd be lucky to get 3,000 damage out here, but I'm going to do my best to see if I can at least. Nice. Stay right there. Aiming. Nice. Okay, we got 3k damage out. I mean, it could have been worse. I chose not to snipe, and it worked out. You know, at least we were able to pretty quickly just on the 50B there, and basically they lost all of their middle control after he died. Tonight is the NA Blitz Summer Cup Final Fatness. Will you watch it as well? I don't know. I might have plans this evening. I did today's stream a little bit early just so I wouldn't interfere with y'all's coin watching streams, basically. I feel like what is happening to Blitz, and that you feel like you have to commit time to it, and it's not as casual. Blitz started becoming less casual in like 2020, to be fair. 263, is it going to be meta next update? Low-key, yes. Low-key. 263's armor is insane. Its gun still low-key blows in terms of accuracy, but DPM, penetration, and armor, that tick is going to be nutty in many more ways than one. Okay, so our S-Conk wants to go right side here. I wanted to kind of hold the ship there. Obviously, he's not going to do that. So what can we do? Obviously, default mode in a Grille 15 is to snipe, and I really don't want to do that, but at the moment, with my whole team pushing into one corner of the map, I'm not going to have really anyone spotting anything up. Also, the enemy's Leo 1 getting super aggro here. I'm just going to shoot AP because I don't trust this gun with HE anymore. And we do manage to pretty much kill the Leo there. So that was a good start. I'm not going to sit here all game. It's more just to try and figure out where most of their allies are going. You see there's the Vickers, there's the M48, and I think I'll start getting ready to push in towards the
Can you play the Falcar.90 for one game?
Can you play the VK90 for one game? Bear, thank you very much. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, for the donation. Maybe towards the end of the stream, I'll try and remember that. Right now, I'm focusing on the Grille 15. Let's see what we have here. All right, so clearly they do have tanks in the middle. That is a given. Vickers will proxy me if I pull out too much. I'm going to see if we can spot anyone at the entrance of down here. And of course, there is just a wild a mill too. I wasn't even spotted, and this dude just randomly pulls out, and he's perfectly pre-aimed for me. What are the odds of that? Ay. Piggy a mill. Heat shell. Nice. You do get a good shell into him here. So at least we're slowly working down his tank, and the TVP did the one thing I was going to say not to do, which was to YOLO out into the open and lose all your HP for no reason. This Emil is still looking my way. Our 268 does not seem very eager to push anywhere. Let's put another shot into this Emil, kind of corner peeking on him a little bit. We are making him bleed out very quickly here. Unfortunately for me, that is very much an E100 who damages my gun. So our 268 is no longer spotting the upper hand side. Thank you so much, buddy. I assumed you were going to keep A under control, which is the reason why I was poking on that Emil, but... Alright, so the E100 also sneaked through A without capping it, or even setting off the cap. That was a pretty sneaky play on his part. I will give him credit for that. The good news is, though, my team is winning this flank here. Yay. Shell into the Rickers right there. Nice. All right. We're still doing okay. We've hit at least like 4 shots. So we've done 2,000 plus damage so far. So that could be a whole lot worse than it is going right now. The Patton's going to get pressured out here. 268 is getting YOLO'd by an E100, and he has not yet penned a shot on him. Good job, 268. I'm proud of you. Let's see. E100 should give me a shot on the top of his turret when he pulls around this corner here. Heat shell. Let's pull back. I don't want to block our 268 here. Nice. We have a crossfire in the Patton. I'm going to see if there's anything I can do about clearing this Patton, actually. Okay, Patton's fired. He has about 7 seconds on reload. Just let up a high explosive shell here. Nice, quick, clean, clear on his tank. 268 is... 268. 268. You can do literally anything but that, buddy. So our 268 is not the brightest of players, to say the least here. I do out-reload the E100 rather significantly here, so let's see if we can aim a shell into his lower plate. We do manage to retrack him, which is the good news. If our 268's flanking, now's his opportunity to counter-push this E100 here. He's not flanking, nor is he counter-pushing. See if this E100 gets ready to shoot at anyone. He's pushing up pretty aggro here. I am down low for now. I have a crossfire with the 200 LT maybe. I've done my job. I've done my job on this side, I would say, with more than enough efficiency. If our 268 was a little bit more intelligent, this E100 would have been long dead by now. But as you can see, he was not thinking very clearly. There's the E100. Heat shell. Sadly, that one doesn't go through. E100 is just kind of... I don't know what that E100 is doing, to be honest. Dude is not making any sense at all right now. Maybe I can even pop a shell into his turret here. I think the 100 is having some severe difficulties driving, guys. I think he is struggling to drive right now. What on earth is he doing? Is he like lagging or something? I don't... Is he lagging? What is happening? Alright, I'm a Waffentrager pushing for the kill on me here. So let's just aim for it. I don't know if he's going to push left or right. Right side. Nice. Alright. Well, I think I did my job this game. Over 4k damage dealt. No problemo. See if no one can steal my kill on this dude. That'd be nice. There we go. Interesting. Well, we did a good job. 4,500 damage. And I pretty much didn't do much sniping at all, right? I mean, the only bit of sniping that I did there was initially on the Leo. Then I kind of went out to respawn up mid because I thought our 268 was spotting A, but then our 268 wasn't spotting A, and then our 268 decided to abandon me to 1v1 the E100, but then the E100 started driving in circles because of lag, and I don't know what the heck happened that game, but we did okay in the end, so I'll happily take that. Paid actually, ain't no way. He's definitely lagging, John. He's definitely lagging. That dude is his game. He probably has like 3,000 ping right there. Yeah, I felt that ramping up the decasualization of retirement. I don't know. I said decentralization. There's my. The fact this tank struggles against flat front 100 with Prima is wow. Well, I am running Rammer, and one of the things that's always been a big issue with the Grille, in my opinion, is that it has terrible pen for a TD. The terrible pen does not help. I'm not going to go here for super long. The goal right now is hopefully my allies can spot the crossing. 260 can be my meat shield, basically on the corner here. But by spotting the crossing, we should hopefully get some nice early shots. And okay, the Chieftain's faster than anyone else there, so I'm not really surprised. There's the enemy's E100. Quick shell to his side. Just pull back. Very nice. We got Peg Leg at 81 in the E100 over here. So, TDs are still unsputed, which is making me a bit nervous. And I guess our 260 doesn't want anything to do with this, which honestly can't blame him. I'm just going to spot like the very outside corner in case they could try crossing, basically. I don't want to overpeak this because I think in that bush, the 100 would actually be able to outspot me, low key. Which makes me just a little bit nervous. If we pull forward a little bit there, I'm definitely spotted, aren't I? Yeah, look at that, dude. This camera rating is so terrible. Okay. Okay, that E100's in Narnia. That's the good news. The Chieftain, Mark 6 on the enemy team, being very, very aggressive. We have Nekomata over here on the flank in the 907. I think he's going to push in. I don't think I quite have shots from back here. No, I do not. Okay, that 907 should get taken out pretty quickly there. E100's pulling in through the middle. Same with E75. We don't know where the Foch 155 is, but I do have a crossfire from back here, so I'm going to go for it. Quick shell into D75 here. Let's back up. Nice. If the Foch was there, I would assume he would have shot at me by now. So I'm going to make a little bit of a presumption here that their team is maybe somewhat split up here on this end. Let's see. E100, free shell into him. Nice. I'm just playing the sneaky above roll right now. There's the enemy's Foch. Now, my only concern right now is that the Jaeger would rotate back for me, but as you can see, he has very much not done that. The enemy 100 though, he wants nothing to do with me. He's like, buddy, you better get down from there, so I'm gonna make your day miserable. However, I see an opportunity to pull forward here, and bad shooting by my part was not the Grille's gun. That was just awful shooting. Nothing else can be said about that other than that was my fault there. I'm still, even if I take a shot from the 330 here, not quite. I still want to pick up some kills. We're just keeping an eye on the crossfires, basically. My team are doing a good job clearing out middle here. Enemy's E100 should be a little bit distracted soon enough. Let's put a quick shot into his tracks there. Nice. Enemy's Foch pushing in. The Yak might be putting into a blind crossfire with me back here. And I think the best thing for me to do right now, maintain a crossfire in Mr. Chieftain Mark 6. Just aim a shell into his engine deck. Nice. The Foch is a one-shot. The Chieftain's a one-shot. Nice. The Chieftain gets taken out. There's the Jaeger. Jaeger is pulling down into Narnia, so I'm actually going to get ready to start clearing out Mr. Foch-proof from back here. Put a shell to his side. Nice. Yak pushing in a little bit more here. E100 to Narnia. We've done 4k damage. So far, we did a pretty good job as far as this being an upper tank covering my allies has been. Jaeger fluffing his shell there. 4,500 or so damage dealt. Very nice. And we will continue to sit back and farm all day, every day, boys. That's the time of day it is. It's farm day. Another shell to this dude. 200 LT is just bopping this fool. Alright, yeah, I can't even flank the 260 there. It's GG. Nice. So we did a pretty good job there. Just under 5k damage or so. Maybe we even got 5k. I wasn't really paying attention. I know I had like 45 at one point. So I think we got just under 5k damage there. We didn't have to do a whole much. Okay, we did just over 5k. Oh, we aced it! About darn time. Only took me 50 minutes to ace this tank. Ay, ay, ay. 1385 base XP, guys. That's at least the ace number that you have to get. Probably about 1350 or so. Yeah, not bad. You know, when you can definitely play that support role second line and you have tanks to tank the shells for you, the Grille can work quite well. But, I mean, here's the problem. Here's what's going to sound insane. Okay, this is not for long because the Yak Panzer's getting a DPM nerf, which actually I think is warranted. I'm sad, but it was warranted. Currently, the Yak Panzer E100 only has 100 less damage per minute than a Gorilla 15, but its alpha damage is 200 higher. Like, when you think about it, that's actually kind of crazy, isn't it? The Yag having, like, almost the same DPM with a way higher alpha damage. While the Yag's gun handling is not necessarily better, I would say its on movement is more usable. Alright, so we have a wild concept here. Can't really poke a concept. It is what it is. Maybe I should have gone med side. I think I might have made a mistake going the bridge here. The bridge route. He's definitely going to take some blind shots, maybe. He does take a shot at our Kronwagen here. So far, okay, what TD is that? The Grille's not here. That's good news. Here's what I'm going to do. And I think it's only a matter of time. They probably have a TD backer. So let's take a blind shot and pull in. Now, the concept looks like he's getting ready to rotate out. Was I spotted? No. S-Conk's on the flank as well. Interesting. Okay. So, let's see if we can do a little bit of a sneaky in our Gorilla 15 here. S-Conk staying in the open just a little longer. S-Conk moving out of the way there. I'm sure the concept's rotating out right about now. Oh, do we have shots on this TVP? We sure do. Aim a shot to the TVP. 450. 450. What was I saying about the Grille's average damage earlier? Your boy just rolled 450, guys, with a 600 alpha damage gun. Still, at least we'll be able to put a second shell. 540. So with 2 shots, we've done 900 damage instead of 1200 damage. Think about that, man. That is like 300 damage below what we should have done with 2 shots. That is the new Gorilla alpha damage. Well, newer Gorilla alpha damage speaking in its very unpleasant mannerisms. All right. 584. So we have rolled at least 20 below our average for 3 shots in a row, if not over 100 under it. And yeah, welcome to the Gorilla 15 experience. Finally, 604. We barely roll average. Let's go. We do have a pretty decent crossfire from back here at least, so that's the good news. Enemy Grille is backing up. I'm just going to show you a peek from this distance. 606. There we go. We're rolling average. All the same, with this amount of DPM, we have managed to pull out 2,800 damage, but if we had rolled average, at least for most of our shots, we would have over 3k damage right now. Enemy's Leo is YOLOing pretty aggressively in on our Jaeger back here. He's going to pick up that kill too. I don't know if I quite have a shot on this dude. Let's see. Maybe on the side of his turret here. 577, another low roll. Okay. Yeah, 600 alpha damage sure does slap, boys. It sure does slap. And so anyone saying that a 40 alpha damage difference doesn't change the Grille too much, just look how much more often you're rolling in the lowish 500s versus the 600 range that the old Grille used to have. That's just under 4k damage dealt. I know I'm kind of sniping, but like I said at the start of the stream, I'm not going to intentionally move into positions to snipe if I can help it. But if I have a good opportunity to farm players while sniping, then I may as well. Man, that T22. Little Rattata. A little Rattata T22 YOLOing through. Enemy concept is starting to push in on my right-hand side here. Enemy T22 looks like he may have overcommitted slightly here. I'm going to see if there's anything I can do about clearing him out. I see. Okay. So unfortunately that shot was fired a millisecond too late there. I was trying to aim it in. Maybe that was my mistake. Alright, cool. So our Chad VK90 is sending it onto the concept 1B. And I think I shall take it upon myself to be the fantastic frontline support Grille 15 that I am. Definitely not me just being selfish for damage. Oh my... Bro, I fully hit that in. I even had ready cal activated. Let's just take the AP shell here from this poor fool. Enginex. This tank is just terrible. I can't even shoot a concept's hull from point blank, dude, because it's so low profile. But I can artificially create gun depression here, so that's the good news. 520 into him there. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Nice. Well, we got 4,500 damage. That should have been well over 5k damage this game, but RNG said no on the Leo, and then I literally couldn't shoot a concept's hull from point blank. Hippie hooray. Alright, enemy's gorilla is in the open, and he's just dead. Pop. Well, not a bad game. Skill issue, Fatness. I know, dog. Massive skill issue. To be fair, dog, the tank has no gun depression. How am I supposed to shoot a concept 1B that has an entire profile shorter than my hull, literally? So we did good damage today. I'll take it. I don't know what to say. I rolled 680 on a 183 before with AP. That was always a great experience. Good to see you as always, my favorite toxic doggo muncher. Okay. Where am I? I am gonna go left with the meds. Come on, M60. Let's do this as a team, buddy. Okay, we have a concept. They have a mouse I-750B. If my team does not go bridge side, when the enemy team have a superior town lineup, then I don't know what to say, man. You know, I do know what to say. My med is very, very unintellectual with his positioning. My whole team is. Look at them. They're all going town. Okay, I guess I gotta go town, guys. I got baited by the E6 and the WZ kind of going this way, but it's just a no-go. If I don't have support on C side, when they are obviously going to have multiple tanks there, I'm not going to take that risk. Yeah, see the concepts on the bridge. All these vehicles are going to make my life absolutely living hell. GBP, YOLOing, stuff like that. What I'll have to do instead is see if I can help my allies clear the front line here. Let's hope I don't get spotted up crossing, though. So far not. So we're going to have to make the right rotation out from here in the middle of the map. Okay. There's the enemy's IS-7. I'm going to pop the ready calibration here. IS-7 just YOLOing in, giving me 630 damage onto his tank there. Very nice indeed. We should have, hopefully, one more shot onto this IS-7 before he reloads. Another shot onto him. Nice. The IS-7 getting full health there. Enemy's Foch is inside town. Their Jaegeru is in the middle. All sorts of unpleasantries that is waiting for me around this corner here. I'm gonna wait to see if this Yag shoots at anyone. Or maybe, yeah, I gotta keep pushing pressure forward on the front line here. I might take a shot from a TV for a concept while crossing. Or a mouse. Or why not both? Alright, mouse fluffs his shell on me here. Gonna turn back for the TVP. VP YOLOing in. Quick shell into his tank there. 2 and 5B should be able to deal with them. I'm just prioritizing the tanks that can nuke me most right now. So far, actually, my team's like Giga brain play YOLO through town actually low-key worked out. And I'm so happy I made that rotation back instead of just being that type of player that like commits to one side and just sends it. 563 damage into the mousy poo here. He rolls 472. Imagine, he only rolls like 60 less than me there. And he has 460 alpha damage. Alright, mouse lower plate. 663. Nice. We're going to use this building as a little bit of cover from this mousy poo here, who is very intent on shooting at my tank here. Like, holy smokes, dude. Buddy, what are you doing? You're completely wasting your time. That's another problem with the Grille. Everyone just, like, they see a Grille, they just cannot stop tunneling it, basically. Oh my gosh, they're all being damage farmers. What? What? Yeah, Grille dispersion on move is a scam. At least we won. At least we won. We're winning, guys! Love you, Fatness. Thank you, Karma. Appreciate it. Do I hear excuses? Hey, yo, dog. Grille is fun. Grille can be fun. It's very, very team dependent, which is the problem there. Not bad, I guess. It could have been worse. I don't know why the mouse decided to sit there and tunnel me instead of just focusing on the front line there. He sat sideways in the opening, got just instant farmed out when he could have just counter pushed with his Yag and concept there. Actually, does Nike SB still play? Not really. I mean, he might log on from time to time, but he's not active. All right, well, you know, the start of the stream was not very fun, but I feel like I'm getting more into a roll of things with the Grille 15. We've been having consecutively better games, and so far, maybe just a slight change up in the teams that I've been getting randomly, and less AFKs helps. Having an AFK on your team for like the first 5 games is very, very unfortunate, but now we seem to be doing a lot better. I'm gonna go heal this time. Just because I think the enemy team are probably going to go heal. Let's see if our TVP spots anyone on the outside. So far, he has not spotted anyone on the outside. But maybe he will. Maybe he'll spot some slow TD or something on the outside. I don't think the TVP has the V range to pull that off. He surely does not. Okay, so our team's capping B. Enemy team are probably sending their whole team to the hill here. Enemy TVP doing what TVPs do best, which is YOLO and die. Gonna wait for this dude to start retreating here. Then we can put an AP shell into his engine deck. Nice quick high roll there for the kill. That's always lovely to see. Let's see if we can spot anyone else up from here. So 260 is in a really good position. I've always recommended playing that spot. However, he has just fired his gun, and this Leo is in the open. But quick shot to this Leo. Wow. And another TVP sitting in the back of Narnia. Of course, their TVP sitting there, even though he has like no shots on anyone. Still, my goal of clearing out their Leo has been accomplished, so I'll take that. I mean, it could have been a worse trade for sure. Leo is practically dead at this point, and so they've lost their DPM and one of their clippers, which is important for our team. The problem is the other TVP is just sitting in the Narnia-verse, kind of pre-aiming this side, and I can't really push outside lane because of the Object 260 and E4, but with the STRVK kind of watching over my flank, we might be able to do something here. Okay. So I'm gonna begin the process of flanking. I'm gonna go for the E4 here, side shot onto his tank maybe. I'm only shooting the E4 because he has the HE alpha that could destroy my hopes and dreams. E4 is looking my way, ain't he? Yeah, the E4 is gonna look my way, so I'm going to ignore the E4 for now. TVP's pushing on the opposite end. I'm gonna keep pressuring the enemy team from behind. Let's go for this 260 next. He's getting clipped out by TVP, which is the good news. And I should be able to start dealing damage into it. Max roll, please. 649. At least it was a high roll to some extent. We're probably going to take an extra shell from this 260 here. I'm going to try and gun block him to the best of my ability. Nice. So we do get the gun block in. Quick clear. We have 700 cap points at the moment. Gun is fixed now. TVP's running away. Enemy team is kind of pushing the pressure on the front line here. And I don't currently have shots from back here. I mean, I have a heat shell that I might be able to hit on this dude. Oh, TVP. Quick clear. Nice. And I think we did a good job. I knew when to push the outside. The moment I had enough support to pull it off is when I decided to commit, which was definitely the right play there. The bigger problem right now is, I mean, we have double caps. It's going to be pretty hard for us to lose this. The enemy's I7 is being super aggro as well. Don't have the gun depression for him. I'm going to have to YOLO in. Oh my gosh, gun depression galore. Alright, I'm going to go help our TVP here. STRVK is not the HP not to die just yet. Let's make sure we're safe from crossfires. Oh, that was a mistake. It's okay. It could be worse. You only damaged my driver. Another shot to the I7 here. Our VK is coming back for me. TVP has the clear. I'm going to go down, but I think killing that I7 was all I needed to do for our team to get the cap out. We got 4k damage still. Nice. STRVK wasn't the most useful there. I thought he was going to keep the E4 and the VK preoccupied, but he didn't. First class, 4k damage. I think I did a fine job there. And, you know, good job to the TVP. At least not dying, because him clearing out the I7 pretty much guaranteed us the win there. Once the I7 was taken out, basically their attention was super split. TVP could play ringer on the Rosies. That's why I wanted to help the TVP there. And just leave the STRVK. STRVK is full HP. He was going to survive that. Butch on. Thank you very much for the donation. Fatness looks to look easy also. Oh, Bear. It's Bear. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I don't want to keep mispronouncing your name. Thank you for the donation. Nice block. What a nice block. Fatness, please give me emoji. Emoji? What emoji? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Boys. My team needs to take hill. We're on the good spawn of this map. I don't have the gun depression to work the hill. Pop that ready calibration. In preparation for anyone trying to take the hill here. TVP. How? The side of him! The flat side of him. He should be dead by now. He's still gonna die there. I'm gonna be aggressive on this outside lane, basically on the 907 here. Quick shot to the 907. 183 has a crossfire on me. I have to keep an eye out for that 183. So what I'm going to do instead, we're going to pull into this corner where I can continue to maintain a crossfire without overextending onto the 183 here. All right. Mr. IS4 is kind of in the open. Side shot on the turret. There we go. Yeah, we are frontlining a Grille on mines. I know. Is that crazy or what? The only thing that is more crazy is the fact that the 50B is already in the back of our spawn, which we should be able to start dealing with soon. I'm going to go back for the 50B, as he is way overextended in our spawn, basically, at this point. Me and my allies are just ready to counter push this fool of a 50B player here. Nice. So he is still pushing forward. Okay. My team has hill control. I'm going to go for the flank on the 50B here for the HE shells, hopefully. Hopefully we'll get some nice HE shells in on this 50B here. The chieftain blocking my shot. I had to whip my gun up last moment after, because I'd already put my finger on the fire button. I had to just like millisecond re-aim that one by the time I took it off. That was a rip. All right. 50B doing what I've always said not to do on this map, which is to YOLO into the spawn right off the bat and get absolutely pepegged on by everyone else. I've always said, guys, if you're going to take that side, don't push in past and counter cap or you will regret it. He seriously regrets it, I think. Anyways, we have an E3. The 62A might give me a kill shot here. Never mind. 62A's RNG has saved him, or my lack of it, therefore. Let's see. Good old T110 E3 here. T110 E3 wants to get HE in the hatch, maybe. 400 damage. It's already a win. Wow. I could not do anything to farm damage up this battle. Holy smokes. Their team was just terrible, huh? 907, side shot. Nice. About 2K. What a fast game. That's why, if possible, you want to take that hill, guys. If you could take the hill, have your team hold it, and just, like, if their 50B doesn't play, like, YOLOing into your spawn, like, once you have hill control, it's hard for them to retake it. And you send a few tanks back to exterminate the vermin that's in your spawn, and it's GG. Really good team there. Not much I could have actually done frontlining in a Grille mines. The only issue with frontlining Grille mines is the gun depression. It really doesn't allow you to do much there. Fatness, I want big forehead with devious smile emoji, please. Buddy. Which one is it? I mean, it could be any of these two emojis, basically. But basically, yeah, you have to be a member. I don't think I can give out memberships, funnily enough, on the channel. Okay. Go Dunes, support town. We have a TL7 120, a chieftain, and an E4. No, we're definitely going Dunes. We're going Dunes, boys. Boys. Dune side. Don't risk it. I just realized we have no holding tanks. They have an IS-7 and a 113, both of which can side scrape better than me, and an E3, which is going to be top took to try and shoot at if he's pre-mega corner. None of those are even remotely desirable situations to be in right now. All right, TI2, where's he going? Quick shot to the enemy's TI2 that I'm actually going to pull down in case they have TDs on the rails there. Nice. The 113's already pushing through. Enemy's 121 is isolated. That's good. 121's pushing into the ditch here. We're going to set up for a crossfire from the mid, basically. So their heavies are already getting super aggressive in our spawn. Here's where I'd probably want to turn auto-aim off so I can start pre-aiming between rails and stuff. At the moment, no shots from back here. Enemy's 121 is kind of sending it. Don't really have shots on him either. There's the 113. And can't quite hit him from back there either. Yeah, my teammates did get kind of just destroyed in town. I mean, that was the whole reason why I was saying not to go town, guys. But, oh well. We're going to pull out of here. Basically, if I want to be able to farm this game, I can't be on the rails. At least in a position where they can spot me very, very easily. I have to be as far away as possible from this main combat zone. Hopefully the WZ doesn't hit me blind there. I'm still getting spotted, man. This cavalry rating is unreal. Alright, there's the enemy's T110 E3 there. Alright, they actually have shots on me from back here. Alright, E3, 121. 121's giving me a shot. Let's take it. Not good. Not looking good in the slightest, boys. Not looking good in the slightest in terms of my allies' performance here. Quick shot to the E3. My whole team's just stuck in Narnia. This is an F in the chat, boys. This is an omega F in the chat. Yeah, there's not really much I can do about this. This is why, if I had two allies that hadn't just YOLO'd into town for absolutely no reason, we would be doing fine right now, but, you know. My teammates decided to YOLO into town, which was just a rip. What can you do, man? Our TL17 or E4, I told them multiple times to get out of town, and these dudes just sit in town and die. Yeah, TL7 doing a single shot of damage there. E4 doing a very high roll, but a single shot of damage. Our Chieftain YOLO'd in somewhere into the middle, did 2 shots. Our Centurion 1 shot. T100 LT does 3 shots. Oh, wow. No one on my team did more than 3 shots of damage. So, yeah. That was a bit of a rough game. They had a far superior lineup. They had a better Dunes lineup, and they had a better Towns lineup. And I knew that game was screwed because the moment those 2 tanks decided to go Town, I knew we were just going to be down 2 guns right off the bat. And there's nothing you can do about it. If you're split like that, it's hard to cover your teammates from the Dunes when they're sitting in spawn, basically. If they're in the middle, you can, but in spawn, no. I did as much as I could there, but in the end, there's only so much you can do with a team like that. So we'll just move on into the next battle. This time I actually am going to commit to A side because I am sketchy like that in terms of my gameplay. I know, call me insane, but I'm really sick and tired of teams going C side and throwing their tanks away. So I'm going to do my best to try and help my allies hold A side. High risk, potentially terrible reward. All right. I'm not sniping either, because I feel like you're sniping, you're pretty useless on this map. I mean, you can do some stuff from sniping, but I want to be more of a spotting role, basically. I want to see if I can find their TDs or anything on this side. All right, so we do find enemies TI2 already, who does not happen to spot me up just yet. The Leo surely does, though, so Leo spots me up. Okay. So we already have 2 tanks over here, presumably soon to be 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. No one's on C side. The only good news is my teammates should have a lot of crossfires. I'm going to start kind of spotting the rear up here in case someone tries flanking around behind us. That way we can kind of make a fast rotation either in or out. So we can see there is a V4 below us. Wow, I was not expecting there to be a V4 there. The V4 fluffs his shell. I'm going to work on 1v1ing this V4 here. We should out-reload him by a pretty significant margin here. Another shot to the V4 on the move with Ready Cal. That one's not too bad. And hopefully with his Jaeger for crossfires, I should be fine. Although it looks like the enemy's 57 heavy here is coming up for support as well. Okay, 57's YOLOing in. Jaeger, I need you to do your one job. Thank you very much. Looks like they're all YOLOing down for me, which is quite adorable if I say so myself. But with a Yag for cover fire, I'm not as worried now. A57's fired once. He's fired twice. Can't quite hit him there. Now I'm going to start pushing it on the flank with the 54. Our Yag can hold here for now. We are losing a fight, but at least we were able to make the rotation out quickly. One of the reasons I held that outside lane there is I felt it was far more safe for me to be in the outside lane where I could rotate out through mid, judging by the fact that we had 4 allies on the flank, right? You have to play with your team even if you don't like really want to. Let's hope we don't get low rolls on this 57 here. Do manage to pick up a clear on him? Good stuff. Now I can get ready to start picking up the cap as well on this end. And my team are not doing the worst. We don't have the best positioning, but at least we were able to clear out a heavy tank, tier 10 heavy tank, and a tier 10 heavy TD. So that was a good start for this battle. I'm going to just kind of push across from here now. See, do we still have crossfires from back here? We surely do have shots on this Leo and CC if they were to push up. But the 4005 is just saying goodbye to that man's there. Maybe staying here for longer is not a good idea, especially since the CC has a boatload of gun depression. So I'm going to pull back a little bit. I think my objective soon will be clearing out the TI2 and the 4005 from back here. Although the problem is going to be for sure the CC. So let's pop a Reddit calibration, pick up a kill on him. That's an important clear. All right, important clear has been achieved. Let's pop that adrenaline for crossfires from back here. Nice, the VZ is stuck in the open for now. Leo's giving me an HE shot. 900 damage into the Leo there. TI2 is pushing in for me. Jaeger should be able to dunk on him a little bit here. Nice dunk by the Jaeger. And we're going to have to pull forward basically at this point. Oh my gosh, she tracks me. Come on, at least one kill. There we go, one clear. All right, I picked up the really important clear there. I think I did more than enough work for my team there. I didn't think the TI2 was just going to YOLO in when there was a Yag preem in the corner, but you know, tunnelers, they see a girl, they just can't help but YOLO it. E4 is being a Chad with the face hugs. You got it, Queen. I believe in you. APCR, buddy, don't disconnect the face hug. Nice. And we have the double cap clear. Nice work by my allies there. Theoretically, this 4005 should not be able to win, but if our E4 actually fluffs the shot here, shoot, 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 shoot. Nice. All right. I had to work my bouquet off that game. I think I did a great job as a mid support. Only about 4k damage. Only. That's actually pretty good considering the scenario where I was frontlining the whole time. But just by being situationally aware of where I could get shots in, picking up kills when necessary, right, we were able to do a pretty hefty amount of damage on that flank, considering all things considered. And I was able to rotate out with my team. So yeah, I love playing heavy side on this map, but once those meds were spotted pushing in, I already knew, okay, they're sending 6 or 7 tanks here, obviously. Now, I have a bunch of allies on the outside starting to trickle in from the med side. So what's much smarter than me just pulling straight back or pulling to the left would be to pull out to the right and then clearing out that V4 who got absolutely gamed on, RIP V4. We were able to ensure that we had the support from our allies there so I wouldn't die, and we ended up winning the game. So all about those smart rotations and being situationally aware, for instance, keeping an eye on where we had crossfire shots on the Leo and VZ. Hitting that HE on the Leo was probably one of the biggest shots I hit that game to give my team a good old decent chance of winning there. What I'm going to do for this game, definitely going to go med side. I don't want to deal with the Type 71, anyone or 2 and 5B, Minotauro, and a V4 frontally. If I can help it, we do have a med advantage. So if we can, we should absolutely try and take advantage of that. Okay, that shot was not going any... Oh, I should have saved my shot. Would have had a better crossfire if I pulled forward a millisecond earlier. Okay. The V4 giving me some crossfire from back here. It's aim for an engine deck shot, and I think I accidentally hit the V4 instead of Minotauro. That's fine. What I'm going to do from here is, once again, the whole reason I went to this side of the map was so I wouldn't be forced to face these dudes in a frontal engagement. Quick shell into this dude, turning my auto aim off there just to give me an easier time. That's exactly why I've been practicing on-off auto aim gameplay, so I can make those quick adjustments for shots like that. What we're going to do now is probably help our Kranwagen destroy this Type 71. My allies in the front are pretty much becoming fried toast here. But the good news is that Mr. Type 71 is just YOLOing straight in. Quick side shot. With the support of my meds, we should be able to clear this dude out pretty quickly. I have a char for Thor for support and a good old 422. I'm going to be pretty aggressive here. I want to take this Type's attention away from the front line if I can. Quick shot to his turret here. Now, we're going to get crossfired out from behind, so we're going to pull right out across this dude. Unfortunately, it's my field tank, but we do have a flank on his vehicle here, basically ensuring that we'll clear his tank out quickly. Nice. And we are down still 2-1. Our M4 is currently still chilling in the back of spawn. 2 and 5B in the middle, absolutely gaming on our Kranwagen over here. Same with the standard B and his little friends. So let's see, maybe we can pick up a kill in the standard B with reticle calibration HE. That's an important clear. Nice, that's why I do like ready cal in the Grille. At least it makes up for the on-movement dispersion a little bit. You can get those crossfires. All right, so 2 and 5B gets taken out, most unfortunately. RMP to our brethren. The right side is not looking so healthy. Gonna get ready to put a shot to the C100 drive wheel. Track shot, nice. And what I'm going to do next is I need to help our M4 out, basically, because our M4 is getting crossfired out. So I should be able to cross safely here. We are able to cross. Good stuff. The V4 is getting farmed out a little bit here. Let's pull in behind this V4 in Minotauro, basically, at this point. All right, Minotauro HE. 800 HE dome. We're going to pull away from the Leo here. We have to continue watching out for those crossfires, basically. Pop that adrenaline. I'm gonna help my M4 kill the Minotauro here. The V4 doesn't quite have a shell on me just yet. I'm not gonna back out too much. We can continue kind of gun blocking this dude. Maybe we can gun block him a little bit more. And he catches me on fire. M4 needs you to pen one shot. M4 fails to pen a shot, and I did my job. I 100% did my job. I picked up our team's 3 only kills. I did 5,000 damage. The problem was our Kron just YOLO'd into a ditch thinking that I have invincible turret armor and dies. He could have turned around and dealt with the Type 71 that was spotted pushing in, but no, he decides to just YOLO into a ditch and die there. Our meds got absolutely wrecked. Nothing they could really do about that, and our 50B overcommitted, or 30B kind of overcommitted in the middle there. Still, the Grille did fine. We made the right rotations, clearing out our flank, getting those crossfires, doing my absolute best there to win the front line. And 4,900 damage, just under a hair under 5k, was more than efficient. This was the issue. A tier 10 heavy sitting in a ditch and doing 0 damage. Like, what? He's a Kranwagen. He did 0 damage sitting in that ditch. Our M4 only penned 2 shells against the V4 Minotauro. Mind you, if the M4 is running rammer, his pen is going to be a bit below average, but at least I did my best to help there, right? You know, I cleared out the Minotauro even for him to give him hopefully a kill shot on the dudes over on the V4 there. Maybe give us a chance to win, but there's not a whole lot you can do in that type of scenario. I do think, however, I did play the Grille as well as I could in that game, right? I didn't snipe. I made rotations very quickly based on where I felt I could start dealing damage to vehicles that were going to be a nuisance. And we did 5,000 damage in the end, right? And so good damage for a very fast game that ended in a pretty bad loss. I mean, I picked up the only 3 kills on my team that game. So, yeah. Allies, error 404, not found. Anyways, I'm gonna probably go towards the ship here, and let's see what we have. The enemy team have a very, very powerful lineup, don't they? Let's see if our E100 spots anyone crossing towards A. That's my main interest right now. I'm just gonna go for that early shot if they do have someone crossing. If not, then I won't worry about it too much. Okay, they might have a Grille or something back there, so I'll take a blind shot just in case. 57, VK losing 2250 HP in a millisecond. 183, 57. Welcome to the meta of absolutely getting dunked on by autoloaders, guys. Alright, and so we might have a kill shot on this dude with the heat shell. Right, E100. Can you block us any harder, dude? Can you block us any harder? The only problem I foresee with this game is a lack of map control right now. My teammates have like 0 map control. Nice. Okay, so that dude gets taken out. S-Conk is on the flank here. I think the smart E100. How? E100 is not that hard to drive, buddy. Oh my gosh, E100 is making life so difficult for himself. All right, we have a wild Grille down low. I'm gonna push across the 3100 here. Ooh, I do get spooted. Hopefully the Progetto has only 1 shell left, so he might hit me for 1 shell, but honestly, I'm not too worried about him. Grille's trying to make a pretty fast rotation out here, which honestly is not a bad idea, all things considered. We know where the Prog is. We know where the Grille 15 is. Grille is still kind of running away from here. The Yag needs to die. The Yag needs to die. Our spawn's gonna get wrecked if the Yag doesn't die here, so let's hope our good old friend over here. Oh no, there's still 57 in the back of their spawn. I think I went to the wrong side, boys. I think I genuinely went to the wrong side here. That was my mistake. 57 has just clipped out. That's the only good piece of news right now. You'll also be giving me a side shot, so let's take it. I'm hoping the Kron can push up a little bit more aggressively here. There we go. Avoiding the Eageroo thanks to my traverse speed there. I do have the crossfire of a Kronwagen if this 57 decides to get more aggro, and an E100. Nice. So we pick up a very important kill shot there. That was really valuable to my teammates. This 57 still backing up. I'd rather not take shots from him, but if I have to put a kill shot on... Kron is on single shot reload and he does that, dude. Oh my gosh, he should have just let me kill him there. Oh well. Enemy's Grille still a bit of an issue. Their 183 is still unspooted. They do have a tank on A now. Good to know. Okay. Well, a tank moving through A, so they're gonna be right in front of me. Oh, of course, it is the 493 with an AP shell. Welcome to the Grille 15 experience, where you're gonna roll sub 500. Don't you just love it, boys, when that happens? Okay, Grille massively messes up there. That was important for me and my allies. I'm shot by the Progetto here. He's gonna kill our E100, sadly. Maybe I can still put a shell into him here, though. Track shot. Important track shot. He's on reload as well a little longer. Kron's YOLOing the opposite direction. Now, the only problem that I foresee right now is this prog just has to sit back and YOLO me, basically. And it's GG. 183 is about to go down here. Nice. So is the prog gonna go for me or the Kron? He'd probably go for the Kron, honestly. Kron's an easier kill at this point. I'm gonna see if I can basically crossfire him out from any angle. Oh, he tracks me, sure. Still, he's a one-shot. He's a one-shot, which is the good news. Kron, you got this, buddy. You got the HP. Kron, don't waste your shots, buddy. Where was he even shooting at? Oh, stay in B, stay in B. Okay, okay. At least cap B out. Cap B out and defend A. That's your only job. Pull forward a little bit, buddy. Pull forward. You can spot him if you pull forward. He's gonna go cap A. Oh, this team. I don't know how I feel about it, man. I don't know 100 die. I guess he just kind of was way too out in the open. Go! Kron, you're gonna give him caps. He's gonna run away and play a cap game. You're not fast enough to catch a Progetto. Fernando, you got this, buddy. I believe in you, Fernando. Fernando, I do not believe in you anymore. So what he should have done is, while capping B, pulled forward so the Progetto cannot push into A for free. Now the Progetto pushed into A for free. He got the cap. The Progetto has the dub. One simple play. 2 brain cells were required to figure that out, but our Kron could not think about that, apparently. And he loses the cap. He had one job, dude. His one job. If you're gonna cap B, just don't let him cap A. Ay, ay, ay. This is why I hate Supremacy, honestly. I did fine, 3,600 damage. Our 183 did really good work there. Our E100, I don't know about him. This Kron Fernando over here doing 1,600 damage, basically nothing. And the Progetto just got the free farm of the rather unintellectual teammates. Actually, not getting blocked by my teammates is a necessary skill. And not getting blocked by teammates is almost impossible. WoT. Oh, thank you, Karma. Is the same cron from the last game? Question mark. I have no clue. This is why you don't play Supremacy. Turn that stuff off. I would say yes to that, but honestly, when I'm streaming, I don't want the queues to be super long, and I try to want to get like the most random teams possible, and so I just keep both game modes on. Usually solo, I prefer encounter though. Well, solo, I prefer encounter sim control mode on, but that turns my queue times into about 2 to 3 minutes per battle, which honestly, you guys don't want to be sitting in game longer than the average Blitz battle period now, with less than 2 minutes. Sitting in queue, I mean. I'm going to go mid here. 50B should get some nice spots out. I think he's fast enough to spot it up. Just going to kind of pre-aim this crossing here. So there's the prog. I get spotted from back here, dude. Like, tell me that just isn't garbage. Wargaming. This thing has no armor. Why doesn't it have the worst camo known to mankind? Alright. So I think the prog was the only one that crossed for the time being. They may have a Jaeger back here or something. I would take a blind shot. I think that one hit the dirt. Yeah, so I don't think he's there. Good to know. Amix 30 up on the right. I'm trying to decide which flank I would like to kind of commit to. But at the moment, with nobody spotted up here, it's proving a little bit difficult. Dang it, I should have been priming for the prog there. Oh well, the only good piece of news is we can still nuke him on the way out. So let's put a quick shot to Progetto here. Nice. The enemy S-Conk pushing it in from behind us. E100's in the flank. Jaeger is capping. Very interesting game already developing in front of us here. Not really sure what the enemy team is trying to accomplish here, but hey, I will take the crossfires that I can get. So, 50B's in the open. The enemy E100 about to give me a free side shot. That dispersion on move is so bad, man. It's like, it kind of sucks when you can't even hit a tank from point blank from that distance because your on-movement dispersion is just the worst in the game. Alright, quick shot to this dude. Well, it's not the worst in the game. I'm being a little bit dramatic there, but like, its aim time does not, its on-movement dispersion does not equal a tank with 600 alpha. Alright. Jaeger is maybe going to pull forward again. I'm a bit worried about the Hori's crossfires on me. 200 should get taken out pretty quickly here. Hori, Yag, you going to move at all? Apparently this Yag's just going to sit back here all game. There we go. Quick shot to this Jaeger again. This is the nice thing about the Grille is once you can kind of pre-aim a corner, you're pretty golden to hit shots. Right? And so that's what I try and do in my good old Grille 15. Pre-aim a corner, pop. Basically just like that. And we can now get ready to start counter-pushing Mr. Hori over here. Not going to be the highest farm game maybe, but hey, it should be a dub at least. And I will happily take a dub at this point, considering the last game was very sad. So, hello, Mr. Hori. I don't know if he has the gun depression to shoot at me. Sure does. Nice little 750 max roll. Having his HP exactly, actually, because he only has 1500 hit points there, lol. Mr. Hori, what you doing, buddy? 550. 49 alpha below my average rule there, but, you know, that's just a typical day in the life of a Grille 15. And GG. Not bad. Hey, we got a dub. We got decent damage out. I know I kind of sniped for a bit, but when I saw the right time to push in for a crossfire, went for it instead of just sitting in the back. And obviously, sniping in mid isn't really like the type of sniping you would experience if you were sitting all the way in the back. 3700 damage still. I would say I am doing pretty well in the Grille in terms of damage. Win rate, not so much. I wonder if that's the same cron. Now I'm curious. Stan. No, it's not. It's a different cron. What's with these crons absolutely sucking, guys? The tank is like one of the easiest heavies to play in tier 10. You just pull up to a flank and poof poof. Oh. Please spiel English. Oh. I unfortunately cannot read Chinese. I think that's Chinese. But hello to all the Chinese in chat. If you're a Chinese or yeah. Taiwanese Chinese. I don't want to assume anyone's Asian ethnicity here, as there could be quite a few. So, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Probably go dunes once again. Enemy team do have a pretty solid dunes lineup. Now here's what I'm gonna do. The big brain early crossfire on the rails. So they should have tanks crossing the rails right about now. So let's take a shot. And I'm gonna take a couple early blind shots here. Sorry, Grille, I'm not trying to get in your way. The key to doing this successfully is don't be a piggy that pulls all the way up onto the rails. That is a recipe for getting blind fired back. Instead, you sit just behind the rails and hope that they don't blind fire them and go brr and farm them out, basically. I'm gonna take one more shot along the rails. This one's gonna be a little bit further back. And I'm actually gonna go help our E4 in town here. Maybe. They only have 2 meds spotted so far. Do I really want to take a town engagement? Now I'm a little uncertain. They only have one heavy tank. 200 LTs over there. Aha. There's the 263. He may have spotted me up, so let's pull down a little bit. He has not spotted me up just yet. Let's get ready for this 263 to make a massive error. 580 into him there. Good stuff. So none of my blind shots connected, but hey, at least we're getting some early damage into this 263 here. 263 is sending it. I don't know why our E4 decided to push all the way into the encounter cap, but that was a huge mistake on his part. At least the 263 is a one-shot now. And that means me and this Grille can hopefully start getting ready to clear out the remainder of the vehicles in town. It looks like the Waffenträger is sniping the flank, probably the Grille as well, because they have already picked up kills on that side. So that's already some kind of interesting news on where their players could be going. We do have a concept here. Let's put an HE into the 263. Nice. Concept doing 380 HE there. Well, you don't shoot HE at a Grille if you can help it, if you don't have the highest of HE alpha damages. Hopefully you can pick up a quick kill on this dude. Nice little max roll there. Nice. And we're going to keep progressing through onto this flank here. So, me and this other Grille just kind of keeping the pressure up on the enemy team here. Standard B not quite giving me any shots. Our S-Conk is the last one remaining on the flank here. And me and this Grille are just going to have to clear out the side as quickly as possible, basically, at this point. Our Grille takes a pretty hefty shot to the face there. Ready cal activated. Maybe a high explosive. No spall liner. Nice. He didn't have a spall liner. Okay. Quick clear on that dude. The issue is our S-Conk is probably going to die quickly here. I have to be the one to take one for the team, basically, at this point. Because our S-Conk is going to die quickly. This Waffenträger needs to get taken out as well. But the Waffenträger is already sneaked off to somewhere. Oh, wow. He has better camo rating than me. I forgot. Quick HE into him. He does sub 600 damage to me, which is the good news. And I do quite a bit more. Alright, let's aim a shell in. Gorilla gun handling says no you. I'm going to try and use the other Grille's carcass as cover here and pull back a little bit. Our Grille hitting a massive shot, catching him on fire as well. That's big news for me and my allies. Enemy standard B, E50M is thinking pulling in here. Standard B is somewhere on my left. Blind shot, not going to quite go in there. Okay, so 800 HP on me. Me and this other Grille have done a pretty good job on this flank here. I think what I'm going to do, I do have to kind of try and keep this dude alive. Standard B would actually be the bigger tank to kill right now. He has the magazine. Okay, there's the enemy's E50M. He's going to pick up a kill on this dude very quickly here. Sadly. No, I am not currently spotted up, though. That's the good news. So if he pulls over a little bit. Okay, I get absolutely scammed on the flat side of his turret there. Well, that's a rip to my game, basically. My last option for a dub here. We already kind of know where the standard B is going to be coming in from, don't we? Okay. Activate it. Activate it. Please YOLO in. Give me that lower plate, buddy. Anywhere. Lower plate, sides. Can't even HE this fool, man. Yeah, that's just game over. I'll just accept the ram at this point. Oh, he took 300 ram damage. That could have been way worse. I could have won that if our Grille had turned and ran. We would have had a chance. Maybe I should have stayed on the rails there. Maybe that was my mistake. I feel I did a good job clearing out town as I did. The kind of the problem was there. Our meds just got destroyed. The Grille's decent support. I will give him that. The S-Conk stayed alive for as long as possible, so I will give him credit for staying alive as long as he did on that flank. Our E4 YOLOing into the mid was a bad play because we could have counter pushed back to help him. Or if he had pulled back, they would have had to overextend to shoot him there, and we could have just, you know, killed him, and he might have survived that. So, a few things that went wrong that game. Oh, well. At least I'm doing pretty consistently good damage numbers in the Grille right now. The problem is, even with me being aggressive in this tank, clearing flanks, pushing in, like, me and the other Grille at 15 cleared out everyone from town in their rails, right? We pressured that side hardcore to give ourselves that amount of map control. And even then, our whole team in Dunes just kind of sat there and died, right? And once you lose one flank, it's really hard to recover. What do you think about, you want a new update? Personally, not a huge fan, but it's also because I'm not really one that's like, I like good handling guns. I think the VK-72 is going to be a far better vehicle. I give up. Do you see what these heavy tanks are doing, guys? Do you see what these heavy tanks are doing? They're all sitting in spawn, turning their turrets at each other as if they have absolutely no clue what they want to do here. That's a big red flag in terms of team performance numbers. Please don't tell me to shoot and spot me from there. Sure did. I don't know what the enemy sure didn't be doing right now. I don't want to spawn snipe, but at the same time, Maybe that's not a bad idea, low-key, because it looks like their whole team's kind of yelling into the mid. I'd like to be more aggressive in my support. Our 60 TP is spawn sniping, apparently, because that's the smart thing to do in your 60 TPs nowadays. AMX 50B on the enemy team is getting kind of nuked, which is good. I don't know where to go. My whole team has no map control. They haven't taken corner. They haven't taken the heavy side. They haven't taken the med side. They're all just kind of sitting around in Narnia. That's my concern, is that they're going to start pushing in behind us soon. Alright, quick HE. At least we can kill the 4005 before rotating back. So here's what I'm going to do. My team should be fine on that flank here. I'm going to start pushing back into our spawn so we can begin the crossfire of the Chieftain. E100 spotted spawn sniping on the enemy team. Chieftain's beginning to make his escape here, but he overcommitted way too early there, which is good news for me. We'll have to keep an eye out on any potential crossfires here, basically. Let's pop that ready calibration so we can pick up a quick clean kill on the Sheridan, maybe. Not quite able to hit it. It's fine. It is what it is. He's going to mess up anyways. Quick clear into him. That's why it's good to prioritize those light tanks whenever possible. Chieftain Mark 6 having a terrible day here. Shouldn't have shot HE there. He angled up properly. Smart Chieftain. He knows he can get HE'd in the side there. But maybe not so smart for pushing up this aggressively. Oh, wait. Okay, AP, lower plate. We can pull back a little bit here. Nice. And Chieftain has like an 8-second reload if he's running calibrated, 7 if he's running standard. But, I mean, this game's already over at this point, so I may as well just keep farming. Nice. Alright, there's the E100 on the enemy team. I'm just going to push forward. I should have the clear here easily. I might take one more shot. He messes up his HE. Good. Nice. My team was actually kind of goated this game. I'll give them credit for that. Once they committed to a flank, they absolutely knew what they were doing. I wasn't super confident with how my heavy tanks were playing at first, but they did make up for it in the end. But of course the Chieftain had to shoot hash and damage my engine, so now I move slower than a sloth, man. Slower than a sloth. Alright, let's just keep pushing through. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a shell into him. One shell is all I request. One shell, please. Yes, we hit it. 3,300 damage out. Not too shabby. Greetings from Poland. Hey, how's it going? What is about you wanted a new update? I think I actually read that one, my bad. As a challenge advantage to players says somewhat, has some except you can't use vents, gunling drive, and vertical stabilizer. Why would I play tier 8? Fatness, did you participate in Blitz Cup? Actually, no, I quit comp, I think, back in like 2022, 2021 basically is when I stopped really playing comp all that much. So yeah, I haven't been in the comp sphere for a while. Okay, here's what we're gonna think about. Why don't we be like the big brain Grille 15, okay? I could go med side, but honestly, I really am not a fan of taking on fights over there. Too much gun depression required. What about a town engagement, though? What about a town engagement? I have a 60 TP and a 100 here going town, and an MX 50B going towards A. I'm going to try and support A corner if at all possible. And basically, aggro my way over here to try and get some crossfires out. Let's see if it's possible. Enemy's S-Conk has already been spotted. And I actually do have a temporary crossfire on him from back here if I am smart about how I position myself. The S-Conk, though, he got cold feet before pushing in. We might be able to pre-aim this corner, though, for him if he starts pulling forward, which he's definitely considering. Nice. And he considered. He gets 606 damage into him there. Nice. A little bit of early damage onto the Super Conqueror already, which is a good start for this battle. Now, one thing we will have to definitely keep an eye out for are crossfires with this GigaChad 183, who's about to destroy a patent, I think. Or not. Or not. Wow, I'm impressed. Oh, there we go. Now he's destroyed. Alright, let's see if this 183 is still here. I'm pretty sure the 183 was the one that capped. Unless he's going for a flanking maneuver. I'm just going to pre-aim this gap for now. Aha, okay. I think I see my calling. It is to nuke the 183, boys. That is my calling. It is my given calling. Die! Alright, actually the TVP is the one that I want to prioritize next. But first, okay, you know, that 183 is pretty much dead at this point. TVPs, I hate TVPs. HE. Did I overlead that shell, guys? Was that my bad? 183 still alive. 183 still alive. Okay, he should not be able to push me at least 100. Ow. Grille, TVP, E100, Super Conk. Okay, at least the Super Conk's down. The Grille's pushing up, but oh wait. He might give me a nice little shot here. Good shell to him there. Nice. E3 is rotating back. Here's what I'm gonna have to do here to try and avoid some of these crossfires. I'm gonna have to push in a little bit on this TVP. Hopefully the Grille doesn't shoot at me. He does. The only good news is I suck at shooting because of gun arc. Wait, what is my team doing? My team is all dead, guys. This is a rip. This is a rip, boys. This is an omega rip, basically. Psych. I'm giving the Grille the kill, not you. I messed that one up, guys. The TVP should have died there ages ago. I don't know how I missed the side of the TVP there, bruh. So much for an accurate gun. And our team took... Oh, because all of our heavies wandered back. No wonder we lost the front. Everyone YOLO'd back, and they didn't even manage to kill the medium lights. Like, this E100 is just now getting back to the fight. Our Jagdpanzer died in decap. And then our 60 TP was over here in the mid. And rip 60 TP gun handling. No wonder we lost that game. Ay. This is why I hate the Grille, man. You just can't carry with teams like this in this vehicle. It's too delicate for you to really easily hardcore pressure a front without optimal allied support there. But, like... This TVP's so lucky, man. Oh my goodness. Of course that shot went into his tracks. If I'd managed to kill him there, maybe we could have won it, but that was a rip. Also the HE on his side. I mean, TVPs just do the most brain-dead YOLOs and they get away with it for free. But, I mean, bruh, he may as well have been AFK at that point. 0 damage E100 and Yag did 2 shots. Yeah, that team is just terrible. Well, the plan could have worked if our M48 Pan didn't suicide for no reason. The dude didn't need to YOLO sideways through the entire map, giving everyone free shots on him and just throwing his tank away instantly. The Yag got stuck in decap doing nothing. He just sat there and died. And then, really the problem was our heavies were just nowhere to be found on the front line. Like, 60 TP did okay, but our E100 wandering to Narnia was a big F in the chat. Can't spell Grille without an L? Hey, yo. Don't do my boy Grille 15 like that, man. It's not nice. Just because I think there's a decent chance they may have a 183 peek in that bush. I'll blind fire it one more time. Let's see. Okay. Now, I don't really want to commit over here. Our E4 got spotted. That's a bit bizarre, ain't it? But from where? Just a question. Someone blind fired the bush? Maybe I hit someone blind. Quick heat shell there. Nice. So I did blind fire one of the 183s, as you can see from back there. I didn't think the 215 would spot me through the bush, but welcome to the Guerrilla Camouflage Rating Syndrome, where you quite literally get outspotted by every tank in the game. Alright, enemy 907 being quite aggro here. Track shot. Nice. He might put a shell into me, but he's going to lose all of his HP for that. That was not a very intelligent play. Enemy E4 pushing up. I have almost 1700 assistance already. And let's see if this E4 pushes all the way out. If he does pull out and take a shot at someone, I'm going to jump on him and put a shot into him from back. Basically, that's the plan. But so far, he's just pre-aiming that crossing, which, to be fair, is not a bad idea. Enemy IS-7s and IS-4s are taking the corner here. The good news is we have a bit more map control on the left as the 215B has already been taken out. So I'm going to see if I can take advantage of that at all. Enemy IS-4 pushing up here. Quick side shot. Let's pull back a little bit. We've done our job so far. Been pretty good as a support vehicle. Already 2300 damage dealt. 907 almost dead. E4 getting dunked on. Holy smokes. That's always a good start to things. I don't know if the IS-4, IS-7 is going to push back up for me. IS-4 just thinking about it. Of course, they both just get to sit there for free. I don't know what our 50B is doing, but he's not keeping their tanks at bay. That's for sure. You could be crossfire with the IS-4. You could, like, anything right now, buddy. You shouldn't be making the Grille 15 tanking all the shots for you. All right. So, 183s are both in Narnia. One of them is low HP. One of them is getting YOLO'd by a Kranwagen in Narnia as well. It's 183. I don't know if I'll have the gun depression to shoot him, but he's dead anyway, so you know what? He don't matter. All right. IS-7 and IS-4 pushing into the middle of the map here. Not even really worth shooting at. IS-4 might be looking my way for a kill shot here, so let's put a kill shot into him first. 183 is about to just grief this IS-7 here. Very well, IS-7. Your days are over. Nice. I think we did okay there. I think we did okay. I was a little more hesitant to YOLO all the way in to the corner for obvious reasons, but playing that mid-bush, taking some blind shots, getting that damage out, I was able to do about 3,600 or so. Yeah, just between 36, 3,700, so not a bad battle, all things considered. But my oh my, this is a Grille, such a hard tank to perform well in. I'm just happy we actually won a game. My win rate in this tank solo is so mid. I think Wargaming should really reassess how they should rebalance the Grille 15. It already struggles so much in terms of being able to clutch up games that reducing its alpha damage further and increasing its traverse is not going to help the tank all that much. You know? So I hope Wargaming do eventually give the Grille some more competitive aspects. Because right now, and as far as I'm concerned, the future upcoming Grille 15 It's not it, Chief. It is definitely not it, Chief. All right, let's see. I believe in the blind shots. Okay. Time to push forward, boys. Let's go. I think I'm going to go heavy side. They have triple TDs, but they have a lot of meds and lights. Basically, the goal for me, get behind their team, crossfire them out. GG easy. Basically. I hope their E3 and I7 do not come this way along with everyone else on their team. It is a chance. I do feel it's a fairly low one. So far. Prosciutto and Sheridan spotted up on that side. Let's slightly crest this dude. See if we get some spotting up in here. Nice. No one spotted so far. Oh, I know there's someone spotted on my left here, but I want to shoot this dude. Nice quick shot into this man. So, looks like the IS-7 did indeed come to this side of the map here. We're 57 for support. Where's the E3 at? That's my question. Okay, so the IS-7, we can start pressuring him, basically. 4 seconds till my ready cal's out. Alright, side shot of the pike nose, and unfortunately, we missed by a millimeter because my ready cal ran out the moment I fired. That's a feels bad man moment. Okay, so with this 57 here, we should be fine to push up. Let me see if I have any more crossfires out. IS-7's backing over the main hill. 57, buddy. You really don't want to sit here too long. We're basically just throwing away our team's chances of doing anything useful. Alright, I guess we get a good shot there. There we go. Oh, nice crossfire from the allies here. I'm going to save my repair kit because this tank gets damaged very often in unpleasant areas. Another shell to this man's here. The IS-7 looks like he might be going for the bit of the face hug here, which would be very bad for me because I won't be able to pen him in a face hug. But if I pull up on the hill slightly, we can pick up the clear on him. We are still safe from the E3 crossfires, which is what I'm mostly concerned about right now. Matter of fact, the E3 is currently shooting at tanks in Narnia. Nice. Alright, enemy 268's in town as well. And there's the T110 E3. Alright, do you think? And I think that's too far in front of his hull. He's going to back up, right? He's got to back up. Come on, back up, buddy. Or pull forward, one of the two. Turn auto aim off just in case he pulls back or forward. Nice. Buddy. This is supposed to be one of the most accurate guns in the game, by the way. What do I do from here? What do I do? Okay, E3's gonna spot him up. Nice. There we go. And then we hit that shot. 2800 damage dealt. So far, I've done pretty good. Algrilling on the side. Who snipes in Grille? Grille snipers are not as Chad as frontline Grillas. Make him a one-shot, hopefully. His HP is diminishing at a exponential rate right now, which is the good news. Okay. Just a little bit more side there. Maybe a little more HE. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to be that toxic HE spammer. Gorilla 15, dude. This poor dude hates his life. He's going to try backing up. I think we should be able to hit one more HE. Wow, that one went low. Okay, nice. So 268's about to be cleared out. E3's really low HP. I think I'm going to go for the 268 here. Oh, I can't quite shoot him. Okay. There's the 183. Now I can't get spotted from back here. Let's push down to the 183. Nice. 4,000 damage dealt already. I think we've done pretty good work on this flank here, guys. We helped clear out the E3, their other TDs, and everything. The only issue is they do have a 907 kind of in Narnia, which I foresee is a bit of a problem right now. The 183 should be in that ditch. So. Oh, there's the 907. 907 may be in Narnia, but he's not going to be alive very long. There we go. That's all I had to do. Picking up that very essential kill for my team. The 183 is pulling up through the ditch here a little bit. Kind of missing my opportunity to shoot him. He does not kill the 57. And I think we did a good job that game. I think we did a very good job. I don't think our 57 would have done well on this flank if it had just been him. But with my support here, he was able to do quite well. I was also able to farm up quite a bit of damage too, so that makes me quite happy. Let's see. And kill. Nice. So probably a little bit under 5k damage this battle. 4,500 or so, so about one shot away. 4 kills. There you go. Frontline Grille. The reason I decided not to go dune side is I figured we would probably get kind of crossfired out in the dunes. And since we had a pretty fairly strong dunes team, I felt... Oh, when did the camera turn off? When did the camera turn off? Wait, what? Bro, when did the camera turn off? Oh my goodness. Guys, can you tell me when my camera turned off? I have no clue. I hope it was only for a little while. I hope it wasn't for a prolonged period of time. That was really whack. Aye. All right, enemy team have a whole bunch of heavies, mobile heavies. They do have one Leo one. Come on, give me that shot, buddy. He gives it. He gave it, boys. He gave it. Okay, let's back up before we get yeeted from the middle there. All right, so they have some vehicles going towards the caves here. Not really sure where that shot went. They have tanks in town, though. That's good to know. Our 4005 already done killed himself. Excellent work, buddy. This is not good. They have someone on C, which is my primary concern right now. So here's the issue. It's probably a Kranwagen or something. Yeah, Kranwagen and a standard or Concept 1B are both behind us. So my team are definitely going to get flanked out here. We do not currently have caves control, but we do have an overmatch. So if we can push the caves, we'll be fine. But as of right now, there's not a whole lot I can do from back here. Other than maybe crossfire tanks like their Kranwagen if he pushes in. Wait, I had no gun depression there? Elevation basically to shoot on him? That's a bro moment if I've ever seen one. Come on, team, it's time to push caves, you big fat old heavy tanks. Time to go. We can't sit Narnia all game. Our team is getting wrecked from behind. Our E4 just sat there and died. The allies are not binking, guys. They are not binking very much. Okay, pushing up with our 113 here. I should out-reload the 268 if the 113 messes up his kill shot. I'm going to take it anyways. I really don't care. At this point, I don't trust my allies in the slightest, basically, for this type of stuff. Jaeger does have a crossfire from the middle here. Let's not take that risk right now. Let's not take that risk right now. The Yag and the 183 both in the middle. There's the 183. The Yag's just going to stare at me all game, dude. I hate players like that. Well, I don't hate the player. I just hate it when they sit like that all game. Yeah, you pepega. Look at him! Look at him! He has no other desires other than to sit there and stare at me all game. Fine, I'll just farm your heavies out from the mid. The only issue I foresee right now is we are down 2 caps. 2 caps to 1. We'll have to take back some cap control if we're gonna win this battle. And some map control too. Ooh, this is looking a little dire, boys. If our heavies could push out, I mean, they are full HP. They could, in theory, do a whole lot right now to help our team out, but no. They're doing nothing. Doing absolutely nothing. This is what happens when your heavies are, like, completely useless, man. Like, do you see what these heavy tanks are doing? They're refusing to push, even though we're down 800 cap points, and they're all, like, full HP, too. 183, just go. You're about to win from cap. If you want damage or not, I'll give it to you. I will happily give it to you, buddy. You know what? I'll just give it to the Yag instead. Oh my gosh, this team, man. Look at these heavies. They're still, like, full HP, too. Supremacy is so dumb. We would win this so easily if it wasn't Supremacy. Like, I know I would. I wouldn't have had to pressure in and stuff like that for the clearing caves as much. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna turn Supremacy off. We keep losing because no one knows how to play this mode. This is why you don't go caves in Supremacy on Canyon. Personal opinion. It's gosh, these heavies, dude. Personal opinion, Supremacy just sucks if you're in a grill. Man, oh man, our 113 had full HP and M4 had almost full HP, and these dudes just weren't refusing to push up. They're refusing to hold mid anywhere. It's like you can't do anything when your heavies are just sitting around. It's so hard to make a play. But as I've said for Canyon, sorry, not Canyon, Black Goldville, it's much better if you can take control of B and C. Screw A is useless, you get trapped, you have no map control. If you take control of B with a crossfire from C, your team is almost guaranteed to just win. Oh my gosh, they want to go left. I have left side Andes over here. Amazing. So I don't know. Yeah, this team is going left. This is gonna suck, but I'll do my best to make do with what I can here. But basically, Canyon, in my opinion, if you're playing, especially if you're playing a Supremacy game, you just go BC, cap them out, force them to push into you, and bunker in at B. It's so easy to win that way. I mean, I've showed you guys so many times on the stream how it's done, and it works out really, really well most of the time. So the enemy team, I doubt, are going to be here, which is why I'm going to be a little bit aggro on this flank. They are going town, which is good news. And I want to see, let's see. What can we do about this flank here? Our Jaeger is going to die for free, basically, at this point. They do have triple tonk destroyers, which is uncool to deal with. But maybe we can clear them out pretty quickly with the support of some allies here. And, well, he just now loaded in. He loaded into the game late. Let's go. That's actually not such a bad thing. The 2 and 5B loading in late is going to give me some damage opportunities here. Quick shell into this 2 and 5B here. My allies are getting wrecked on the front line, so we will have to clear out this side. I have an E5 pushing in as well. 2 and 5B should get taken out here. Nice. I feel bad for the 2 and 5B because he loaded in late. Could have had internet connectivity problems, but it is what it is. I will take what I can get, especially with how many AFKs I've had on my teams recently. Hehe. Alright. So, we have a crossfire in the super bunker. I'm going to see if I can kill him here. That's more important than shooting this Yak. Nice. Got 2 clears already. 2 heavy tank clears, which is very valuable for me and my allies. The Jaeger is pre-aiming over here. E50M's going to push out. I'm glad this gun is so accurate that its dispersion is like constantly reset when you barely move the turret. I think the Yag's still going to be pre-aiming me. I'm going to see what the E5 spots up, basically. E5 won't be able to spot anything up from back there, buddy. Gosh, I don't want to push it on this Jaeger. Oh, wait. The score's 4-1. I think we're going to win, guys. I think we're going to win. This is just a theory, boys. Oh, wait. They're going to push it on me now, aren't they? Boo. Well, guys, you ready to see what happens when a 183 finds a good old Grille 50? Never mind, we high rolled him. Let's go! We got the high rolls. Alright, Mr. Jaegeru. I know you really want to nuke me, so let me give you a quick shot and you to cross. Dang, that's with the spot liner, too. Ay, ay, ay. That was a lot of damage to take, even with the spot liner. We did okay there. RIP to their 215B. Fireside does a face review after realizing that the camera has always been off. Hey, yo, what do you mean? It was on at the beginning. I know it was. I know it was. Okay, I'm running a spall liner on this tank. Yeah, man, the Yak did 1100 HE. How much damage does the spall liner negate? It negates 20%, and so the Yak has 1200 HE roll on average. Oh, the 215B was you, Mercy? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize. Mistakes were made. My apologies, Mercy. So the Yak is what? 1200 HE alpha. Yeah, wow, he high rolled that mega. He mega high rolled that. That's crazy. Bro, the 215B. That's so sad. Sorry to do that to you, Mercy. Your iPad died. Go figure. I'm like, there's a 215B back there. Don't mind if I shoot it a couple of times. That was a ripperoni indeed. At Noel is my wife. Eh? Yo. Yo, Gar is a fatness enjoyer. Let's go. I have no clue what's being said in chat. I'm sorry. I cannot read that language. I guess I'll have to get me some mods that can speak Chinese, I guess, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go bedside. Actually, maybe I should have gone town. In retrospect, town's the bigger Chad play. But you know what? Maybe we can deal with the 50. I was reading chat and I didn't realize I'd pulled up so aggressively on this side, to be honest. I'm gonna wait to see what our TVP spots up on this side and see if I can maybe spot anything up on this crossing, basically. So we got a T125. I'm more curious about what the TDs are at than the heavies right now. TVP still spotting nothing. There's the 1A3. E5, 1A3. E50M. Does E50M any platoons? No. So in theory, he shouldn't have that much cover fire. That's in theory, though. And of course, that spots me up. Holy mother of Grille gun handling. Okay, I need to help our TVP out. He's gonna die up here if I don't push in and get the E50M's attention off of him. So, please do not die, my good friend. I'm basically here just to prevent the E50M from yellowing our TVP. That's all my mission is. Nice. Okay. TVP, you should have that clear. No problem. Or I have it. There you go. Gotcha, fam. There's the enemy's T124. Good news. We know where the E4's location is. We also know where the E100 is poking out for a crossfire. It should be safe down here. So if this E100 pulls up again, we might be able to hit him one more time. I wanted to clear that flank. To me, it was more valuable to clear that flank than to stay on heavy side. And we did clear the flank, but I mean, we're not farming a whole lot off of this flank now. E4 does ruin our TVP's day a little bit. Then again, it's a TVP. Maybe he can ruin his day a little bit. Let's see. E100's almost dead. I'm actually going to go pick up some clears here because my team is Omega down. Like, Omega down. Oh, no. That's a 183. I might have overcommitted here just a little bit, guys. You know why? This rat 183 is going to YOLO for me. TVP, please crossfire out the 183 for me. Be a Chad. Track shot. Not quite. Oh, TVP, you're such a gamer. You're such a gamer, buddy. I need to help our TI5 out now. Oh my goodness, our TI5 is all dead. TVP, I'm sorry. I gotta help our TI5 out in the front line here. You're gonna have to survive for a little longer on that side. I have business over here. Okay, TVP, you doing okay for now? He's doing fine for the time being. I'll take him from the E5 here. You know what? We're gonna even be smarter about this one here. We're going to should the. Well, never mind. Our TI5 is just a gamer who knows how to hit all the shots. Okay. I see the AMX is coming back for me a little bit. Our TVP needs some assistance. Oh, TVP did a good job, dude. Shout out to this TVP. Absolutely pushing up like a Chad here. All right. I think I made all the correct rotations to give my team the best chance of winning this game. Coming back to support our TI5 was the biggest play I could make. And good thing our TVP was an absolutely goated player on this flank here. Mans knew what he was doing. This is supposed to be an accurate gun, apparently. Nice meme. Alright. I will let the E5 shoot at me for a shot here. TVP should have the kill on him. Let's be a little bit of a damage farmer, boys. Alright, TVP, you got it? Nice. I believe in you, TVP. I believe in you, buddy. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Or is this gonna be actually close? Maybe I done messed up there a little bit, boys. Maybe I done messed up there just a little bit. Okay, he's giving me all the map control here for now. I think he's stock. I legitimately think he is stock. Okay. I thought I threw that at first. Wait, I heard the sound of his gun and it had a pew sound. I'm like, wait, he's stock. He's stock. He's reloading. He has 3 shots in his tier 8 gun. I'll be fine. TVP carry. Let's be honest. I did good support work there for the most part, but the TVP definitely carried that game. Good job to that TVP there. And you know, even shout out to TI5. This dude stayed alive for a very long time on that front there. Not the highest damage game, but I felt like in terms of being useful, I was more useful doing that than just sitting back and sniping all day. Ran to my charger so it wouldn't tank the 215B average, but that has got me off anyway. I'm so sorry. Yeah, 1375 high roll for the Yag is ludicrous. Yeah, I was like, dude, that man's got the massive HEs. Oh, my damage every game is from farming only AFKs. Yo, that's goated. At least you get the farm only AFKs, man. What can I say? Yeah, man, but Grille 15. I think this stream so far has been a really good showcase of everything that can make the Grille kind of fun and good, and also what just really can make it bad. I mean, you've seen, like, pretty consistently we're pulling out 4,000 or 4,000 plus damage games. We're hitting some nice shots, but its all movement dispersion is kind of rat, and so you can't even really shoot on the move, which kind of defeats the purpose of giving this thing a bunch of mobility if you have to stop and aim in every shell, right? But it can't snipe either. You know, the biggest problem with the Grille is forever going to be the fact that it just cannot clutch up. It needs a gun that's so powerful that no one could just, like, bink on it, you know? I think that's kind of the case with the 183 currently. Is like, even though the 183 is terrible, I do find the 183 wins more than the Grille, low-key. Because the 183 just, like, it has such a nasty gun to deal with. It just deletes tanks instantly, you know? The Grille doesn't have that. It takes 3, 4, 5 shots to delete tanks quite often. Which, you know, the 183 is like, haha, that's a nice tank. Let me 2-tap you, boy. You know? That's kind of the difference. Alright, the Chieftain has just fired his shell here. Aiming for that hatch of his. Oh, okay, I got a little bit of scam there. Scamiosa. The type is also sitting in the back of Narnia. However, this chieftain is a little bit overexposed here. Another shot towards his hatch. Nice. We're being fairly aggressive here. The only reason I can poke this is because I have this 57 and E4 just constantly being bait. We're going to have to start focusing on this right-hand side here. 54 making a not-so-smart push there. He's going to lose all his HP. My team has an absolute firing squad here. Goodness. Talk about nasty, nasty crossfires by my allies. You got him. I believe in you. APCR? I no longer believe in you. That's a nice armor profile you got there, Chief. Yeah. That's a real nice armor profile you got there, buddy. Chief 2 Mark 6 armor is so rad, dude. It's so terrible on the turret. You can just heat pen everywhere on the front of it. Oh, wow. He's typing a little bit more aggressive here. Oh, wow. He's being real... E4, stop pushing me out. What are you doing? Oh, my gosh. He's like, why is my tank backing up? His E4 is like, no, I shall push you, Mr. Grille. Why? Because I'm an E4 and I can. Alright, attach slap this dude. He is taken out. We know the 704's position. Our T57 Heavy is currently getting absolutely gamed on by this T100 LT. What a goated Giga Chad. But the 200 LT, he's going to try and make a break for it. Let's see if we hit those HEs. 809, dude. That's 100 below my HE alpha average, dude. That is insane. That is so insane, dude. Get game done. Get game done. Get absolutely game done, 200 LT. This HE splash killed him there, I think. I don't think I even hit his tank, but I figured he was going to try and pull forward and shoot at me there. Hello, Mr. 704. Why does the gun bounce so much? I don't understand, man. Why does this thing's gun just go boom, 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 boom? Oh my gosh, he's dead to a fire too, almost. Oh, maybe I can get the kill in at least. Nice. Oh! Fatness, what is your control sensitivity? 105%. If I'm running some with auto aim off though, I drop it down to 95. So, yeah. Hey, it's an ace. 4,700 damage down. Let's go. Let's go. You get insane RNG, then you get scam RNG. It makes up for it. Well, not scam RNG. That's just bad shooting on my part. I didn't think the gun was just gonna keep bouncing, dude. It's like dong. Oh my gosh. Fatness, what's your favorite tank? Hard to say. I would say probably still the TI-5E6. It's always changing. It's like Leo, TI-5E6. You know, tanks like that, basically, those very mobile tanks. 2 and 5B is definitely up there. It's one of my favorites right now. Although I'm not sure with Wargaming's balance adjustments that they're going to do for the tank, whether it's going to hit quite as hard. Ooh. All right. Almost 200 likes. Let's go, guys. Smash that like button. Apparently, the Grille brings in a lot of viewers, or the fact, or just watching me be aggressive in a Grille gets a lot of viewers, because it's like 50% memes, 50% pure pain, where you're wondering what you're doing with your life playing this tank. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we wait and see. Okay, the Geo tank's back there. What's a T30? T30. Oh, I'm Sean's turret. You know what? If there's a T30 there, I guarantee there's another tank back there, though. Oh, what timing. What poor timing on my part. What poor timing. He was a millisecond away from spotting up that dude, man. Oh, yeah. The good news is I can have reticle calibration. Nice. Oh, that's quite a crossfire. I'm not trying to snipe here, but I mean, if I have the perfect crossfire, why would I not go for it, you know? There's no point not going for it. When did the bat chat have an unpennable hatch? That is a very important question that must be answered. Oh, nice 57. Wow, I actually got spotted before shooting, I think, because of how fast my 6th sense went off there. That's crazy. Let me think about where I want to relocate to now. So my team has been quite aggressive down low. And TI-5's going on the flanking. Look at our TI-5. He's a Giga Chad. I think I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive up top. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Me and the 113 can make a bit of a push here. I'm more concerned about the presence of their 4005. This is still a bit of an anomaly in the back there somewhere. Alright, we have a kill on this 57 here. Let's go for it. Nice. 4005 could still be a massive issue, so let's not overcommit just yet. 4005 did not shoot at me there. Ooh, let's aim for the engine deck flyer, baby. Or I7 fluffed his kill shot. It's okay, someone else will pick it up. Nice. All right. Well, that was a very fast game on this side. Our teammates did a fantastic job pushing this end of the map. Another shot to this dude's side. 570 damage to him there. This 4005 is just getting absolutely gamed on, basically. I'll just focus on the CC, basically, at this point. Oh, I should have gone for the Grille more damage. He's dead to the TI5, I would assume. There we go. 3k damage. Not bad. He pushed it up when I felt my team could make that play. And we did all right in the end. Hey, thanks for those 200 plus likes. Thank you very much, boys and gals. And whatever. No assumptions made. I was the 2000th like? No way. You're the 2000th like. Wait, we're missing 1800 likes. What do you mean, my dude? Oh, 200. Grille's so bad nowadays. I had to play the Waffenträger. Dude, the Waffenträger still is where it's at. Dude, honestly, the Waffenträger Ritter, the Tier 9 collector waffle that has the like 3400 DPM 128 millimeter. That tank cooks, honestly. Hi, moving to the USA. Replacing like a Ukraine. Moving to the USA. Wow. Congratulations on moving to the US. And I don't know. I guess one day I'll have to do another sub-platoon stream to get some tunes in, because it's been well over a year since I last did that. So I'll have to consider something like that one of these days. My semester does start up in a couple of weeks, and then it's back to being a busy student, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, I'm not going to complain, but I won't be able to stream as often. I've been trying to stream like 3-4 times a week currently for the last week or so. I think I've done a pretty good job keeping up with that. All right. Kron. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to be the most Chad Grille player you've ever seen, guys. The most Chad of Grille players. How about we say screw the bedside? We here at the Big Green Gorilla facility only go heavy side. We're going to spot for our TDs, because you know why? Our heavies suck at spotting. That's why. Our heavies cannot spot to save their lives, actually. Our heavies are sitting in Narnia while I am doing all this booting. Can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine the Grille having to do all that heavy work over here while the un-Chad allies are sitting in the back with their heavy tanks? Alright, for shell, we are going to work this corner like it's no man's business. Nice rather TDs here. 490? Why am I rolling 400? I don't get it. I don't understand. He fired already, didn't he? Oh, he didn't shoot. That's a rip. 466? Come on, Wargaming, stop scamming me. Oh my goodness, man. This gun, I'm just so tired of this gun here. And of course my gun gets damaged. I'm spotting up all these heavies. I hope our TDs do something helpful. Bro, that's 2 sub 500 rolls in a row. I'm telling you, man, this tank does not need an alpha damage nerf. I don't know what Wargaming's cooking with lessening its alpha damage, but that's not the play on this tank. I watched our TDs on my left, but I want to shoot this 30B while he's running out, or running in apparently, for me. Wow, apparently he's just going to sit there and shoot me. My allies are truly talented at doing nothing. Okay. The only good piece of news is if one of the 183s is out, the other one's spooted. My teammates can't spot this crossing, right? Oh my gosh, they actually let them cross for free. That's an Omega rip. The Gorilla's reverse speed is not the best. Let's hope this motion just low rolls me then, if that's the case. Kinda low rolled me. I'll take it. Better than nothing. Problem is now we have a 30B flanking us soon. My HP is Omega low. Look, I did my job trying to cover my allies on the front line here, okay? I'm still providing crossfires like the Giga Chad that I am, but holy smokes, my allies are just non-existent now. Let's keep an eye on the mini-map. I could really get a shell into the Mr. Motion here. Not quite. And of course, the 183 doesn't even get spotted from back there. Nice meme. I'm not too surprised by this result. AMX-50B, E75, and Type 68, not very intellectual players that decided, hey, Let's all sit in the middle of the open and get crossfired out and give up all map control, because that's a good idea to win games. And basically, that's what they did. And we lost because the Grille 15 was the only tank spotting and keeping at bay four heavy tanks on the enemy team. And a mill, a Kran. Okay, actually, I think the mill was in Narnia. So 3 heavy tanks. The Kran, the Moisture, and the 75. The Grille 15 was the one that was spotting them and holding them off of that corner there. Our 183 did good cover fire. Our heavies need to go back to tier 2 and relearn the basic... Actually, I don't think they're heavies in tier 2. They need to go back to tier 5 and relearn the basic fundamentals of what you're supposed to do in your heavy tank. Why did they YOLO into cap? I don't understand. There's no map control there. Like, you have no control over A side and no control over C side. Why on earth would you dive bomb into B where you're going to get shot down upon from every angle? Obviously, we would have won that if our heavy tanks had actually pushed up with me, because even without their support, I still managed to do about 2,800 damage on the heavy side flank before going down. So, sadly, the good old enemy team, allied team, was just not very intelligent with positioning the heavies. I do blame most of that loss on our heavy tanks gameplay, because they were just not in a position to help us out when we needed it. Oh, TI2 gets full health. Of course he does. Okay, we do hatch snipe the Patton though. That's a good start for the game. Fan's actually going to poke over for me. That's adorable, all things considered. I do have the rest of my allies coming up for hill. We're going to be frontlining like mines, like the true Giga Chad that we are. The good news is, with this Kron, in theory the Kron should be able to poke that a little bit. But I guess the Kron is just refusing the peek. Kron! I mean, our 183 is at least helping us in the hill, but what is our Kron doing? Our Kron could be pressuring them from the right here a little bit, forcing them to pull back, even a millimeter here. Oh, get brain dawed. Get brain dawed. Patton, you sure you want to keep poking that, buddy? You sure you want to keep poking that, but Patton... This Patton isn't very bright, is he? What is our Kron doing? Holy smokes, our Kron is such a passive player. I don't understand why. Oh yeah, sure, because the Vickers really needs armor on the mantlet so he can hold on peak. That's really intelligent. Kron! For heaven's sake, just push up and spot them and keep them distracted. You know we would be winning the hill right now if you were doing this. I can't believe the Grille has to be more aggressive than the haul down, heavily armored, almost borderline broken heavy tank that's refusing to move up. Like, I swear these heavy tank players, they're just so bad. I don't wonder Wargaming are like buffing half the heavy tanks, man. Now he decides to push up. Now he decides to make the intellectual play. I see how it is. And sure, he damages my gun the moment I fire. I'm so tired of this game, man. Like, having to frontline in your Grille on mines because your Kron doesn't want to is the saddest thing I have ever seen. At least our Kron finally has hill control. That's the good news. And unfortunately for me, I'm going to have to take it a little bit more passively on this end. Basically, I don't want them to know I'm here. Yo, Vickers, on your left. The Vickers is not expecting you to be pre-aiming on that side. Oh, wow, that's a 183. That is very much a 183. HE? No, I should not poke that. No spawn liner? Did he take 1,000 damage there? Or am I tripping? Nice, 3,500 damage dealt. See, guys, this is how easy it is to win this map. When your team takes control of encounter cap, it doesn't overextend, and you have a absolute giga chat of a Grille 15 straight up just pushing in on the front of the hill here to clear things out. See how easy that was, boys? See, Kron? It wasn't too hard, now was it? Nah, that's what I'm saying, buddy. It really wasn't that hard. Oh my goodness. Can't believe it took so long for a Kron to actually start pressuring that side a little bit more. He was like sitting back in Narnia while both lights are just sitting there staring at me all game long, basically. I don't know where the 183 is. I don't want to die just yet because I can still get 4K damage out this game. you think he's back there? Where do you think he's at, boys? I think he's further to the left. I think he's like back by that rock, personally, but we will see. Where's the 183 at? Sneaky little 183. Oh my gosh, he pushed all the way up. Wow. Giga Chad 183. He's about to get hashed though. No, my 4K damage. I'm so sad. Oh well, we did our job. We did our job. We frontlined the hill. We kind of bopped on their meds and light tank, although it was a bit sketchy because yeah, they're just tunneling me the whole time, that's the right play for them. If they have no one else to shoot at and the girl's just being an idiot sitting at the base of the hill, why not shoot at them? Unfortunately for them though, I was able to hit my shots. So 3800 damage, dealt 3 kills. Frontlining on mines in a Grille 15 doing top damage. Like, yeah. As I've always said, it doesn't really matter how terrible your tank is for certain scenarios. As long as you play it intelligently, you can almost make any tank work. Most players would say you're insane for frontlining a Grille mines, but I say it's an opportunity to try and keep their meds at bay. The only way that game would have been screwed for me on the front of the hill would be if we completely lost hill, which we didn't. So I was fine making that play. Grille is the best tank TD. Do you think it's better to play WoT B on PC or iPad? Personal preference, I think both devices can be used very, very well. Personally. I don't think one's necessarily better than the other. I do find, however, that mobile players are a little bit less YOLO-esque in their gameplay, and so you can generally get more interesting battles in mobile, like mobile-only queues than PC queues, but that's just specifically for the NA server. My play in Grille on mines is to go hill control, LOL. Yeah, it's the best play you can make in a Grille, let's be honest. Okay, no meds. Absolutely no meds. What is our team going to do here? Yes, I just misfired. I'm very intelligent, if you have not noticed. I play my Grille on the front of mines. I misfire off the start of the game to insert my dominance over my teammates, to show them who the boss is. Alright, I'm just kidding. That was cringe. Pretend you didn't hear that. Alright, I'm probably going to end up going townside, because I have double I7s and E6. I feel like very likely their team's going to just bomb over seaside, but I will at least spot up from here. Maybe, just maybe, we can spot someone crossing. Let's see. Ooh, piggy spotted in town. 2 piggy spotted in town. I haven't had a good old town engagement in so long. I'm curious how this will go. It's been a while since I've sat around in a town, basically. Panzer, you gonna be a good scout? He's gonna be a great scout, ain't he? Oh, he is the perfect scout. He's the perfect scout. I knew that was gonna happen. I smelled it in the air. Okay, is that P75? Yes, indeed. Anyone else back here? Not really. Do you think the 183 is gonna poke that again? He might. Buddy. I think we're all just waiting for this 183 at this point. Really don't want to ignore 183, so I'll let our homie deal with them. I'm gonna get rid of the deal with the Waffenberger here. Buddy, I'm not trying to block. I'm not trying to block you, but you gotta stop backing into your whole team here, dude. Holy crap. This match is like, how could I debate my team the most? 183. Just give me a little bit of space on the left here, basically. Okay, our crossfire is insane, but we're also gonna get crossfired out soon. Boys. This enemy 183 is at bay for now. Our Chad 183 is about to bomb this fool, basically. Oh, there we go. I stopped moving so I would stop bumping our 183. I needed him to pick up that kill. If I kept bumping into him, that would have been bad. Nice. So I think we did a good job. I mean, shout out to this 183. Me and this 183 absolutely just destroyed this flank. And our E4 did the big bombs on the rear, so kudos to Mr. E4 as well. But not going to be the highest damage game in the world for me. Although the Jaeger is not spotted. The possibilities are numerous, ladies and gentlemen. They are numerous. Let's see where the Jaeger is hiding. Oh, my damage. Well, not my damage. I do not take ownership or claim of damage of AFK persons. I believe the E3, Loki has like this, E4, Loki has like the same reload as me. It's really funny. He does. That's crazy. The E4's reload is practically the same as a Grille, but the E4 has 640 alpha damage and a buttload of armor and a better pen. No, that's crazy. I'll take that. I'll take that. No, super Grille. Super Grille. I see. Good job, E4. Our E4 killed it on the flank, dude. Absolute Chad. Went on the flanking expedition. 4k damage, not bad. Yes, YOLO Hill fatness. Exactly, YOLO Hill. Alright, you know what we're doing, guys. You know what we're doing. This is actually one of my favorite maps in the game, if played properly. What you gotta do is you gotta split your forces between B and C, and then you're chilling. Now, enemy team, Badger, E3, E4, E5, Kranwagen, Leo Sheridan, they have a heavy-hitting lineup. I do have an E4 with me, a 57, IS-7, and an E100. Our TVP and STB will be maintaining mid-control, so as long as the Sheridan doesn't spawn me in the crossing and I lose 100% of my HP, I should be fine supporting this side, I think. So far, Badger only one being spotted up does have me concerned about the presence of the Sheridan and the Leopard being maybe on this side of the map, but oh, aim and hello, hello, hello. Nice. Nice, D5 doesn't have to be range. This is why I like going to this side. The crossfires are really important for your team to do well. Nice. That's 2 shots already. Oh, 3 shots. I blind fired someone. I must have blind fired the Sheridan. He must have been next to the E5. That all makes sense now. I was like, how did I miss that? It all makes sense now, boys. It all makes sense now. The Sheridan was behind the E5, and so I accidentally shot the Sheridan instead of Mr. E5 here. Lol. That's hate his life, honestly. Alright. Aiming. Nice. We're doing good work on this side, honestly. This Badger is just getting ripped to shreds. That's why you don't want to take your Badger into the open, guys. Not a very smart. That shot would have missed even if it wasn't correctly aimed in there. Alright, so where's the Badger headed? He's trying to cross over. He's still trying to cross over here. Ricochet. I saw the shot ricochet. That's fine. We are in a good position now in terms of map control. My team is doing well. I just need to not throw my tank away because I do have decent early farm, but my goodness, that Badger's hard to hit. I've wasted so much time trying to shoot Mr. Badger. Nice. 640 into this man's here. 3k damage dealt. 3k damage dealt. Oh yeah, because I hit the Badger like twice. I forgot. Kranwagen in our spawn. E4's in a good hold on position here. I can't really deal with the E5 just yet. Should be unspotted though. That's the good news. Maybe from up top. And my team is actually down on lives right now, which is a little concerning. Alright, ready Cal for the lower plate. Nice. Let's see if anyone spots up Mr. E4 here. He can't really back up all that much, I think, without getting Omega crossfired out. Set up a heat shell for a turret. Nice. Another good shell. We're just playing the good aggressive support role here that our team needs, but 3100's about to go down. We dealt 4k damage already, though. This game has a lot of damage farm potential, but I don't throw away my HP needlessly, basically. Oh, this is an important shot. No! Come on, dude! It's perfectly gray side of his turret. How does that miss? E5 YOLOing in. E5 does have a 9-second reload, so I won't worry about him too much here. But oh, snap. The Kranwagen's pushing in for me. Now, I think the Kranwagen will just take HE damage to his gun. How is my team dead? What? I thought we were winning this. My team is already all dead, guys. It's just me and a 57 heavy here. What the heck? Bruh. I have 2 tanks to deal with on this flank here. A Sheridan and a Kranwagen here. Basically can't stay here all game because the Kranwagen's positioning. And of course it gets scammed. Absolutely scammed on the Sheridan. Oh, of course he hits the track shot. He's so lucky, dude. Oh my gosh. What are my allies doing, dude? Well, boys, I did my best. I can't believe my team. I can't believe them right now, dude, honestly. Can't even back up here. I'm not even going to be able to get a good shell into this Grundwagen, basically, at this point. Oh, he did fluff a single shell onto me, though. 2 shots fluffed. Okay. I did the best I could, guys. I did the best I could. I cannot believe they threw this game. Honestly. That just shocks me. Okay, we think you could chat angles? Come on, come on, come on. What? Oh my gosh! I shouldn't have the gun depression there. What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up? Buddy. Oh, I'm out of AP. I'm out of AP. I did my best. I don't want to rig. I don't want to rig, buddy. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. Come on, don't be this type of player. I don't have the HP to win this, dude. I'm not going to be that player. I want you to kill me, like legitimately. Come on, just kill me, dude. Just kill me! Stop! Why are these players like this, man? Why are these players like this? I don't understand why this Grod is gaming so hard. Oh my gosh, this looks so bad. I'm not the type of player that likes, like, rigged style matchmaking. Even though, because it kind of ruins how good this game actually was for me. Initially I had dealt over... Well, he is keeping me proxied, though. That's a good thing for him. Because initially I dealt over 6,000 damage before the Kron decided to push in on me, and yeah, there we go. I appreciate your support, Kranwagen, but please don't do gameplay like that. It could get both of us in trouble, you know. And I'm not going to be that type of person that takes advantage of that. I did do a lot of damage, I will admit. Round of AP rounds, 7,600 damage. I'll give him a fist bump at least. But it kind of ruins the fact that I had already dealt just under 7,000 damage before that Kron pushed in on me. I was just spamming HE towards the latter half of the game. So I did about 900 HE damage. I did over 6,000 damage before that. I do think I played really well there for the most part. I missed a couple of shots. I really wish I hadn't. That E5 should have been dead. That Badger should have died way sooner. You know, stuff like that. And maybe if some of those extra shots... Maybe if we had hit a few of those extra shots, we could have been able to win that battle. But unfortunately, just with the type of team that I had... Oh, wait. We always got to go for our customary early blind shots, guys. Lovely. Okay. Unfortunately, my allies were just... Oh, my goodness. I thought we were winning that game. We had C control. We had B control. I was like, okay. We just have to casually hold and farm out the enemy team there. But unfortunately, the team was just like, bruh, memento. They were just dying left, right, and center there. Anyways, the enemy Sheridan spotting from the church, I believe, as our 60 TP has lost a decent chunk of HP. Unless he got blind fired. I mean, that's always a possibility, too. I do see a tree fall down back there, so let's take a blind shot just in case. I think maybe I'll carry a few less heat rounds in my Grille, because I actually ran out of AP there, which is why I accidentally shot HE at the turret of the Kron. I didn't realize I was out of AP there. Okay. So enemy TVP spotted. Looks like their Grille has just hit them. Ooh, that's the enemy's Grille. You gonna peek out a little bit? Oh, why is he poking now of all times? Dude, they always poke after you shoot. Like, they poke, like, even if they don't realize you were gonna shoot at them. Wow, their whole team's already just dying. Left, right, and center. I think my team's gonna win this. Let's see. 500 damage into this fool. Good stuff. That TVP is spotting up our left-hand side. We will have to keep an eye on that. 57 getting dunked on just a little bit over here. VZ pushing up to the mid, maybe. A little bit overstendo. 560 to him. Let's pull back a little bit. He actually didn't spot me. 1100 damage dealt already. Man, I'm kind of mad. That Black Goldville game could have been so good if my allies had just stopped YOLOing and dying. Like, I had farmed up 4k within the first few minutes of that game. And if my allies had just stayed alive and held and spotted up, basically, I think that easily could have been an 8,000 plus damage game. Even without that Kron's antics, basically. I think I could have done really well there. But unfortunately, my not so big brain allies there were just falling apart. I was like, there's nothing I could do about that. Absolutely nothing I could do about that. My mistake was maybe not pushing in with them to clear out the E5 and the flank, but you know, there wasn't a whole lot for me to do that game with how my teammates were just dying all over the place. Okay, there's the VZ's position. So we know the VZ's position. We roughly know the 57's position. We know the TVP, that we know where the Grille is. My allies are getting slowly picked off like flies in the dunes. So I'm going to actually start getting ready to make a counter push into town. Yeah, we're not going to sit in dunes and snipe all day in our Grille. We're actually going to start making a difference for our team. Instead of sitting here hitting a shot every 2 minutes, we're actually going to start pushing in, hitting a shot every 30 seconds or so. VZ is being quite aggressive here. Same with maybe the 57 heavy. Let's see if we'll get an opportunity. Not quite. I'm going to still see if I can put some shots in onto this man's here. VZ is in the open. Can we HEM? Not quite. Let's aim for maybe an Amrak here, though. In case he has ammo on the back of his turret. Still have a good crossfire for now. And that's what matters most. Me and this E6 both have a pretty solid crossfire. We're going to pick up a kill on this dude. Nice. So, once again, making those fast rotations, giving our team a little bit more map control is really important here. I'm not going to block you, E6. That's my bad. I was just trying to not get shot by a 268 if he was still in the vicinity. Alright, Sheridan dies. 57's in the open. TVP's in Narnia. 57 might be sending it here. 480? Bruh. The low rolls of the Grille are so numerous. It's painful. E5, you got him? Nice. 268 spotted up. Good work. Alright. I think we did a good job there. You know, because I could have sat all game in dunes and just kept trying to snipe. And yeah, I would have gotten damage that way. But it was much faster for me to make a flank out and cover my heavy tanks that were kind of sitting in the ditch and just use that as a way of farming up my damage in their late game. And we should be able to get close to 4,000 damage this game, I think, without an issue. Alright, we have a Grille. We have this good old 268 here. The TVP was shooting at me. Let's see if we can gun block this 268. Yeah, you see that giant Grille cannon? Yeah. Don't hit it. That'd be so uncool of you. 616. 3,800 damage dealt. And the E6 should be able to kill. Nice. Not a bad game. Not a bad game. Do you remember the original version of this map? 100%. Actually, if you go to the very first video ever posted on my channel, it was on the original Oasis Palms. What beautiful days. The original Oasis Palms back in the day was massive. It was hilly. It was so unique as far as maps go. It was so large that tanks would go out of render distance from one side of the map to the other. You would see them on the mini-map, but you could not see their vehicles, so you spent your time trying to blind fire from one side of the dunes to the other, hoping that you were hitting where their vehicles were relative towards your mini-map, which was your only guide of hitting them. That's how big Oasis Palms used to be, and it used to be tall. Like, the biggest dunes on current Oasis Palms are, like, not even half the size of how big the dunes were on old Oasis Palms, dude. Old maps are just so sick in terms of map design. I do feel like modern maps have become very generic in Blitz. They're all kind of the same kind of aesthetic and play style, but, man, the big old maps are just something else. You don't get that anymore, unfortunately. Do I really want to spot A-side? Not really. It's not really a smart idea on my part. Oh, well. Let's see if we spot anyone. He shouldn't be able to spot me, right? Oh, he might be able to, actually. I don't even know if I can spot their heavies from 200 meters away, low-key. Nice. Quick shell into this dude. I guess I'll take it. Definitely spot it now if I wasn't earlier. Alright, so get a good early shell in. Looks like the enemy team are making a play downstream here. And ordinarily, I would choose not to snipe. But since they are all kind of pull up on our good old compounds, I'll take the shots that I can get. I'm trying to use this bush to some degree of camouflage, but I don't think it's going to be enough, especially with this 200 LT here. IS-7 being the big bait. IS-7 being the massive bait. Another shell. We're double bushing. Instead of pushing all the way through the bush, you can try and increase your odds of not getting spotted by Stink all the way out of the bushes, basically like this. And that should be enough to keep me safe for the most part. Now, obviously, I got spotted once they pushed up towards where that IS-7's position was, but by staying back far enough, as long as I did, I was chilling. Really 704. I'm just going to sit all the way up in Narnia. They're trying to shoot at me there. Nice one, buddy. So our chieftain's getting dunked on, it looks like. Very fancy of him. By the Waffenträger. Maybe I shouldn't push into encounter. Maybe this was a mistake, guys. Let's see. There's the enemy's TVP. He's pushing across. Our chieftain gets taken out. Wow. Impressive work, buddy. Oh, the enemy's 183 is also pushing up, though. Should be safe from crossfires for now. The 183 is actually looking for me. That's perfect. As long as he's not looking for my allies, that's even better. When we start looking for my allies, it becomes a bit tough. Quick shell, nice. 23 gets nuked. I'm just gonna keep maintaining my crossfires from back here for now. Beakers in the open. Somehow only deal 400 HE splash there? I'm not really sure how. Guess we got Scamiosa a little bit here. Oh my gosh, the Waffenträger Ritter has DPM for days. Take 700 damage to the face, buddy. It's okay, he's still pretty much a one shot. We're gonna win this game. I got 3,800 damage. I just had the yellow win, basically, like a Pepega Andy. Quick kill. Nice. And that's 4k damage dealt. Not a bad game. We kind of pushed through the mid there. Got some good farming. And so I was able to be of good support to our IS-7 and 60 TP here. And not bad. Kind of got game done by the Waffenträger. And I think it's good DPM. Nostalgia Merchant. Ayo, dog. The game was so good back in the day. I need Maria here so she can moderate chat. Doge. You can't, I don't know what's happening in chat. Ay. 4,120 damage dealt. Okay, okay. Elite players and thinking don't go hand in hand. That's true. I thought Mines map was for lower tiers. It should be. Mines and Dead Rail, there should not be high tiers. I think Dead Rail is way too small. It looks big, but there's like quite literally only 2 areas of engagement. The med side and the middle lane, and everything else just sucks. 8 more likes to 250. Let's go, guys. Let's hit that poggers numbers. So last time I was on this map, I was a Giga Chad who sent it heavy side. This time they have a Sheridan, a Leo, a Type 61, a Vickers. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's probably a bad idea. I will go mid for the start, and I'll figure out where I want to rotate to after here. So let's see what we can do. The good old Grille. First, we're gonna spot the crossing. Now, if they have people here, I'm sure they would have already crossed or spotted by me by now. Yeah, Chieftain's already across. They do have a lot of tanks going up top, so that's good to keep in note. The Vickers will be able to spot me really far away. If we aiming for his turret here. There we go, 580 damage into him. Good start, probably spotted me. Not quite, the trees being my perfect camouflage. I'm gonna take advantage of that. I don't really want to snipe, but I don't feel like there's really anywhere for me to push either. His Vickers is not thinking very clearly, is he? Oh, only 36 damage. This bad, I'm spotted too. Our 50B is getting gamed on, so maybe I should have helped him out. RIP to our brother, Mr. 50B. On the positive side, my team should be spotting up the flank right about now. Okay. So the Chieftain got bombed a little bit, at least. The enemy's Leo's over here. Leo's gonna pull all the way on up into this corridor. And I want to be here when he does. Big shell to Leo. We might take one in return, but as far as I'm concerned, getting that first shell in was more important. Okay. We do have a Bashotillon back here for support. I feel like it's a bad idea to repoke this. Maybe with the Bashotillon. Let the Bashotillon do a spotting run. Oh, there's the Chieftain. Enemy Chieftain is being really aggro here. Let's go, boys. If we shoot them together. Just don't shoot me. Thank you. Well, he tried. I just don't actually hit a shell into me. Okay, nice. Bat Chat's being a great support. Let's wait for another 5 seconds for a counter reset. And then get ready to start counter pressuring this Leo 1 here. However, the Leo 1 already gave me a shot. Oh, this gun handling said no, you shall not spend that. Okay. So enemy Leo being really antsy over here. Can you give me a shot at all? Maybe I'll try backing up. Do it. Wait. I saw an M60. And then I don't see an M60. Like, what happened? M60 had full HP, like, not even 2 seconds ago. Bless his soul. Okay. Why am I making the worst times to relocate, dude? I should have pushed in, like, a few seconds sooner there to get the Leo. He's dead. He's dead. She's dead. M60 is almost dead. Sheridan's holding top. Type 61's holding top. 183's down low. Okay. Let me see what I can do about this, boys. Oh, what timing? What timing? I'm gonna get spotted now. Type 61's in learning. Oh, 183 fired. Let's go. Let's go, PogChamp. Bashaltion's got the kill. Nice one, Bashaltion. Bashaltion, the homie will save you. Watch this HE on the lower plate. Oh, I got you, fam. Good rotations by our Bashaltion this game. Buddy was like, 183, what 183? Oh my goodness. I really farmed, but I'll take it. Bad Chat was great support there. Good game, dude. Good game. Bad Chat base name? Oh, I didn't see his name. Antarctica, Austin? What are you guys talking about? I simp for MILFs. What a Chad, Bad Chat. You get a fist bump for that. Man is a man of culture. Respect. Fatness, where are you located? In a dungeon. Please send help. I'm in a dungeon playing Blitz, and I cannot escape. Hi, Fatness, good to see you. Thank you, good to see you. Hopefully, if they bring back Lost Temple, or it was more like the original 2015 version. The 2015 Lost Temple was so fun. Taking the fight on the staircase, everyone else is battling out. King, ching, ching. Those are the days, dude. Those are the days. Where we are located at watching you? Antarctica. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. We got Germany. What's up, dude? It's good to see you. France. Okay. So I am located in the rather uncool state of California, aka where everything is overpriced and stupid. But you know what? At least the weather's pretty cool here when it's not 109 degrees outside. And we do have a lot of good culinary cuisine options, which is what I do like about here. All right. So, let's see what we have here. Zavaya Vikas has been spooted already, and Patton. Apparently, Patton just has infinite amounts of side armor, so that's cool. Unfortunately, Gorilla Problem was the thing that kind of prevented me from being more useful there. Basically, Stay there. Wait, where? Oh my gosh. Nice, I'm spotting me up now. Not really sure what's happening here. I'm just gonna have to really hope that they don't have a Yag on my left, because I really want to start nuking this dude. I assume the Yag's all the way on the left. I'm gonna help my team clear out this SDREK as quickly as possible. SDREK, however, making the row. Oh my. That was some tunnel vision Andy stuff by me. Tell me how that's a ricochet. Tell me how 3/4 of my shell hitting on his lower plate is a ricochet. I need to know. I need to know now, man. That was a scam. I'm gonna have reticle calibration activated. Only good news is my team is actually making pretty fast work on the front line here. And the bad news is we have a Foch somewhere on my left, I think. Did he already push up? No, he did not. Jaeger is pushing up. Jaeger should get crossfight out like crazy though from back here. Never mind, the Jaeger really wants me though. He really does want me. Guys, how have you not hit a single shot on the side of a big old flat Yag YOLOing into Narnia? Like, hello? There's the Foch, there's the Yag. Let's wait for him not to be able to proxy me. And then we're gonna do a little bit of sneaky from back here on Mr. Jaegeru. Almost fluffed that shot because I am an intellectual player. We're up 3, 2, 4. Now we are going to lose this flank here, and so probably the worst thing I could do right now is lose a bunch of HP to a Foch, but oh well, it is what it is. We do have to start clearing this dude out. Preferably faster would be better. Even my heat round struggle to pet him. Okay. I do, in theory, have this Foch on DPM here. He is running a single shot Foch, which is the only good news I can give right now. The bad news is my team is letting me go by a Patton right now, so that's not very fun, is it? Okay, fortunately fluffing that shell a bit, but the Chieftain's here for support. I think we ignore the I-7 and we focus on the Patton. Oh yeah, the Patton is pushing up. Chaka maybe. Chieftain, Esh. Nice work, Chieftain. Nice work there, buddy. Now we got a wild I-7 to deal with. I think we played well here. Definitely clearing out the middle alley when I did was the play. Chad Gorilla gun block, let's go! The 600 block damage, my peeps. That's what I am talking about. Amarak, please. Oh, 4K damage dealt. Get him, Sheridan. Never mind, bounce your shot. Give me all the damage. Gimme. 600 more damage. Okay, watch. Hit that gun. Oh, he gave up on the high explosive. Hey, not a bad game. So basically what I like to call out over for this battle was realizing that left side fight was not going to bode well for Grille, right? We got just under 5k damage. Okay, not too shabby. Basically, I didn't have the gun depression, the armor, really, to even cover my allies on the left. But I had a fair few allies holding there pretty well. But what needed to happen was for us to clear the right side out and get a crossfire in. Did make a little mistake when I was tunnel visioned. Luckily, the Yag did not put the HE. Thank heavens. That would have really, really hurt. But I was able to kind of, you know, help my team clear out that right side. And then once we were able to clear out the right side, I had the crossfire from my allies on the right. Yag died, Fosh died. Then we could rotate back and consistently just kind of dumping out that damage. I feel, you know, it's always important to consider those map control antics of yours. And if I just sat trying to farm dudes on the left, it was only a matter of time before the right side would just be gone for too long. We would die. So we really needed to make headway on one of the flanks for us to kind of win that battle. And we did a pretty good job. All right. Here's what we're going to do here. The Vickers, the 62A, the Chieftain, the IS-7, the Badger. They have a fairly strong lineup on their team. I will admit. I'm still mad about that 7,000 damage game in my Grille. I need to remember to drop 2 heat rounds for 2 more AP rounds. I think that would be very helpful in my Grille 15. In case I have someone crossing right about now. My team's being really passive. We should be fine because everyone's headed this way, but I'm not really a fan of how passive they're being right now. The enemy Badger is a bit of an issue. That's an enemy ST1. Pull forward. I believe in you, buddy. Do it. Peek it. Oh, I7. Could have sworn that was on his ammo rack, but area, I mean, his the side of his pike nose, but I guess we have the spaced armor still. Alright, there's someone peeking right about there, I think. Take a shot, pull in. We should be able to hold a crossfire here to some extent. This Chieftain's going to be more of a problem than you would think over here. Although, watch this, boys, watch this. He's going to stay there. Apparently, reticle calibration doesn't mean anything on your Grille, man. No, he's pulling forward now. No, stop pulling forward. No. Alright, we hit those. Nice. I think that was a pretty big HE. Our front line's going to fall apart once our 60 TP drops. The VK is, thank heaven, still supporting me over here. The Badger's going to be my priority. He is the... Oh my gosh, man. The high DPM vehicle that's completely terrible to try and deal with. So I did HE pen the Chieftain, but it was a pretty low HE pen at that. Also, I now have a flank to deal with over here. So let's see if we can start getting ready to deal with 62A. That Chieftain's pushing in. Our VK is going to go down here pretty shortly. IS-7's going to deal with me on the left here. So, thinking of my bink plays here, buddies. Yoink. Psych. Yeah, this game's lost. This game is so lost. Not really sure what my heavy tanks were doing here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what my team was thinking about this game, man. Ishi gun. Oh my gosh. How? Why did our VK YOLO in instead of maintaining a crossfire? 60 TP and VK, dude. All these... I don't know what our 57, 60 VK did, but our heavy sucked, man. Holy smokes. Gotta go, guys. Thanks, Fatness, for the some cool games. As always, pretty good. No problem. Thanks for dropping by with him. Well, I got 3k damage out, which is fine. I knew that Badger was going to be a problem, dude. I knew it. Both our meds did 1 shot apiece. Our 60 TP, 1 shot. T57, 1 clip. Our VK at least did 3 shells. Yeah, that team was just no-go. Do stick around for the end of the stream, by the way. I have an actual stupid level replay of me and a girl a few days ago on the scout that I want to show you guys. It was such a funny game, so it would definitely be worth sticking to watch. Maybe we can even reach 300 likes while we're at it. Okay, can we go town, please? I really hate sniping on this map, so if our team can clear town together, we might be able to pull some magic off. They do have a 60 TP, E5 VK, and a 57. Pretty solid lineup of vehicles. I have a 60 TP for support. 2 and 5B. It looks like I got a Badger. Same Badger, so he should hopefully not be too bad. Our Chieftain's AFK, even though he's loaded in. No problem. We'll make it work, guys. We shall make it work. Hopefully my allies push up with me. Let's go, boys. Ooh, is that no one spotted on the flank yet? Interesting. Now, I do like my high-risk guerrilla gameplay. Can't always recommend it. Like, I am being so aggressive in the town. It's almost stupid. Alright, track shot. Good start to the game. Got the early track on the good old T110E5 here. We might even be able to hit a second shell onto him while he's pulling forward. Not quite. I'm not trying to block you, Mr. Badger. What hit me? I'll let the Badger hold this corner. He can do his job just fine there. They have a Sheridan over here too. Wow, isn't that strange, huh? Sheridan not being the smartest though. Taking 700 to the face here. E5 also not being the smartest. Look how this is the type of high intensity gameplay that I find hilarious though. This is what the fun stuff looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the fun stuff looks like. Alright, quick kill. Good stuff. So this is what I mean when I'm like, yeah, that second line aggro gameplay is what I really like in the Grille. This type of stuff, right? Where you're pushing up with your allies and you're just absolutely pegging the enemy team. That's always the fun stuff. So let's put another shell in over here. My team is massacring the enemy on this side. Like, it ain't even close, fam. It ain't even close. This is a straight up massacre basically at this point. Quick kill there. Another kill. This game is over in like 2 minutes already. Like holy smokes, man. Not even a close game. And this dude's gonna be out before you know it. Giga chat team. This is why I love playing town when possible. I'm sorry if I'm blocking you, meds. I don't want to be that dude. The game was over in 2 minutes and 6 seconds when the last player died. Oh my gosh. Oof T. Gotta yeah, oof enemy team, dude. Farewell. They got dunked on by a Grille and a Badger. And yeah, I mean, yeah. Grille DPM Alpha was kind of nice there. Old Girl still would have been better. Not bad, not bad. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Okay, as promised, I'm happy with that last game in the Grille. We had some 6Ks, some 7Ks, some 5Ks. So, you know, overall, I would actually say this is not the worst session in the Grille. Yeah, we actually won a fairly good amount of games, actually. Wow. You know, we're only losing like 1 every 3 or 4 battles or so. That is not bad for a Grille at all. The start was sus for sure, but once we got into the roll of things, we actually performed pretty well. And very little sniping, right? You know, overall, the sniping was kept to a minimum. So, yeah, you can still perform pretty well in the Grille aggressively. Actually, I would harbor that most of the time you will get better win rate numbers in the Grille if you decide to be a little bit more aggressive in your gameplay by pushing up with your allies and stuff. I did promise someone that donated earlier to play 1 year in the VK90, so will do. But all the same, no matter how good you are at passive or aggressive Grille gameplay, the tank is completely team dependent. And that's not going to change in its current state or in the future state in the next month or so. It's not going to change. It's still going to have sessions where you will run 20-30% win rate, and then maybe if you get lucky you can run 75% win rate. You know, I think today's session I probably ran about 67% in it. I can't really keep track as press account, but yeah, you know, the Grille, it's hit or miss. Anyways, good old VK90, because someone asked to see a game in it earlier. I will play a game in it. I'm not a huge fan of this tank, never have been. Side scraping, you know, heavy tank, it's fine. It's going to be dummy broken after the Season 2 changes are made by Wargaming. This tank is going to have so much freaking armor on the front and sides that it's going to be one of the most annoying vehicles to deal with. 268. Let me be a Chad and spot up for you. Oh my goodness, Chad time. Nice. All right, let's aim this one in fully. Good stuff. And you know what? We don't, okay, maybe we do believe in that passive gameplay. I was like, we don't believe in that passive gameplay. I was like, take that back. We do very much believe in that passive gameplay. Alright, Mr. E3. HG's tracks. VK is one of the best side-scraping tanks in the game. That's for sure. If not the best side-scraping tank in the game. It does have some weaknesses on the front of the turret, that's for sure. And as you can see, the E3 has just exploited that. But don't worry, Wargaming are like, these weaknesses are not big enough. We're going to make its armor stronger on the front. Don't worry. Wargaming are going to make this tank even more of a nuisance in the side scrape than it is already. Quick shot to this dude. 60 TP is getting quite aggro here. I'm going to ingot my hull just a little bit more. Nice, we do manage to get a good ricochet out of him there. I'm going to see if this E3 pokes for me. Not quite. The 60 TP is actually a bit of a problem. I really don't want him pushing back there because now he can kind of pull up onto me for free if I'm not careful. My allies are all blocking my shots on him, but you know, at least they're putting their shells in, so I will give them some credit where credit's due. Yo fired once. I'll take a shot, basically to put a shell in there. Let's angle up our tracks a little bit here. Nice, 60 TV is almost dead. Our flank is okay. They are surviving, at least for the time being. Alright, E3 is pushing in quite aggressively here. Pull in. By the way, you can kind of rear angle this tank's turret a little bit, which is nice. Although the E3 just done clowned on himself basically at this point. And we got the 57 pushing in a little bit. Let's put a side shot into him. Yeah, VK90, I mean, this is probably one of the most optimal maps you could ever have in this tank, okay? This side scraping scenario for a VK90 is what you want in this vehicle. That was a bad shot by me. Oh my gosh, the Hori's still here too. What I'm gonna do now is start pressuring this left-hand corner here where the Hori is and the Yo. We can easily AP the Hori here. 268, 268. You want to pull out and put a shell into him? That's your choice, but you gotta cover me here, dude. You gotta cover me here. Never mind. Our 268 is just gonna sit here and spin in circles all day. What an amazing player. Got a little bit scammed on a few of my shots this game. Diego Sanchez in the 268 has still not done anything. I thought he was gonna help me kill that side. Oh, that was my mistake. Fantastic team. Fantastic team. Yeah, I hate the VK90 if you can't tell. It's so meh to play. Boring vehicle. And I didn't even play that thing good, and I still did top 3 with like missing out my shots. Mind you, if our meds had actually done their job and kept the single STB and Sheridan off her flank, we would have been fine, but they went down for some unknown reason. So yeah, I mean that's the VK90. Boring tank. Good tank, don't get me wrong. It's good for side scraping, and that's about it. And maybe wiggling your armor and stuff like that. But I would much rather play a VK72 over a VK90, because at least a VK has a bit of a unique gun and stuff like that. And a bit of a more unique armor profile. Anyways, as is tradition, one game of the 183. Maybe we get a good nuke, and then we end the stream off for today. Oh wait, I have a replay to show afterwards. I forgot about that as well. What a congested game. Dude, very congested. That game on, especially that game on the Mullen Dyke, I believe is the name of the map. All right, let's do some Chad 183 things, shall we? Ugh, for one game. Then I will be happy. God, Gura. Fatness 90.01. Oh, he said something about my VK90. I unfortunately have no clue what is being said in chat. But, hello. Alright. I think we are gonna go to the right here, just for a game. No one's spotting mid. That is very problematic. Oh, wow. Is that a Leo? Do you guys think he's gonna run out in the generic direction?
We've damaged them.
Wow. Wow. I was, that's a good start to our 183 experience, ain't it, boys? That is a real good start to our 183 experience. Although I'm getting spotted from the mid now, and oh, snap. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when your Pepega Andes are not spotting the middle up. Finally, they moved up to the mid, like, after 20 million years. Thank you so much, guys. Better late than never, I guess. I'm gonna wait for the AMX, maybe. Oh, he's gonna give me a side shot. Dude, 62A, stop ramming into... Bruh, the 62A quite literally just, like, nudging my dispersion there for no reason. No, A100 is dead as well. Well, this game would have been a good start if, Pepega 62A didn't mess up my shot there. Alright, I believe 1373. Nice. Nice. Already up 3 kills. Gosh, these games aren't even close. Our heavies are killing it on the front line here. Like, kudos to them. I have 1900 assists, though, at least, so that's cool. Oh my gosh, stay there, 50. Stay in the open, stay in the open. Stay there a little longer, stay there a little longer. No, don't YOLO in now. Oh my gosh, we hit those. Boys, we have some insane shooting. I will admit. Maybe not the most insane game you've ever seen, but goodness, the shooting was cracked. I like how the one easy shot was the one that we actually did not pen. There's the 2 snapshots are the ones we did pen. By chance. Ain't that funny, guys? Ain't that funny? Only a matter of time before he backs up. Back up, buddy. Back up. Back up. Back up or pull forward. Don't just sit in the open, buddy. You can't sit there all game. Wow. Wow. 183. Oh, 183. Nerf the damage. Bruh. Except for the one shot in the 100, every hash shot hit, like every shot hit its mark, right? 1300 this dude, 992 lower plate hash, 1271 damage assisted because unfortunately tracked him, 1100 on the roof of his hatch, 892. Funny game. Funny game. Okay. Shots in 11 AMX. I know, right? We cracked with it. Okay, here's an even funnier game. Okay, this is when I was first testing out my aggro gorilla experience. This is perhaps the single luckiest game I've had in the Grille 15 ever, and you'll see why. Okay. So I'm just gonna skip through the start. Basically, I decide to YOLO A side with our heavy tanks because once again, no sniping policy in the Grille 15. You know how it is. And we do find a wild IS-4, so we put the shell into him. Lovely, 700 damage. So let's just skip forward a little bit. Terrible shot by me, basically. I'm just going to skip through the boring stuff. And I'm just kind of farming this flank out here. You know, my teammates are already down two tanks, so you can see my allies are super intellectual already, causing me a little bit of strife here. I'm going to put one quick shell into this dude. Now, right away, I noticed that we have our good old Adriana Gamer over here in the YAG is starting to push up on me. I was thinking about staying to kill the IS-4 in this scenario, but I'm like, you know what? A YAG's coming from our right. There's a unspotted 183 somewhere. There's the 4005 is unspotted. Staying here is probably a really bad idea. I'm going to leave our full HP 113 to deal with the 19 HP target there and actually go back and try to help out my flank, which is exactly what I decided to do here. So we're going to kind of pre him in, and the 62A decides to show up randomly. Shout out to him for giving me the good old free damage. So 667, a little bit of a high roll, actually not getting scammed by my rolls in this tank. Which is kind of nice. And the 62A was unable to spot me because by the time I fired, his turret was already past the building. So only the rear of his vehicle was actually able to see me, which means he was not able to spot me. If you didn't know, that's kind of how it works. Got a good nice shell into the 62A here, picking up a clearing him. The poor 183 is getting gamed on over here. I don't even know if he ends up shooting at all. He does, but he misses. But that's fine. More damage for the boss. And the boss is coming in. Side shot on the 121. Now, initially, I did not hit my adrenaline here because I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to kill him. But then I decided he's going to YOLO for me. So the faster I reload, the better. And I noticed for a brief second here, 4005 is YOLOing around the right side. And my gamer intuition told me that he was going to keep going in a straight line because the 4005 is slow and traverse. He's more likely to keep chasing me. And so I'm like, you know what? We're just going to keep going in circles. We're going to keep going in circles. I acted my ready cal here because I wasn't sure if I'd catch him running around the corner, but he is not quite doing that. And so now I find myself in a 1 versus 3 situation with 1200 HP versus a full HP YAG, a 4005 on 900 plus hit points, and a 183 on 1100. Now we do find the 4005, and yeah, we do 644 damage to him with a spell liner. Lovely stuff. Now, fortunately for me, the 4005 overcommitted here, so we're about to pick up our first kill. Since we have Ready Cal was active for a moment there, we were just fine. Someone's on A, someone's elsewhere. So at this point, I'm like, all right, if I'm going to try and win this game, I can almost guarantee the 183 is over by the ship pre-aiming this left-hand crossing, and it's the YAG that's capping out. That was at least what I was assuming. The reason I'm pre-aiming left is I was hoping he would push in. I'd be able to track him, pull forward, maybe debate the YAG, and then kill the 183. That was kind of the plan, because that's what I was expecting to happen here. But it kind of happened slightly different than I expected. And here is when RNG decides to absolutely bless me. So the YAG starts pushing on the right. But then I notice, okay, I'm waiting. And there's the 183. We traverse in and oh! The 183 shoots an AP round into my tracks. Now, a lot of players would YOLO straight forward there, but the YAG would have a crossfire on me. So now I go into the good old-fashioned splitting my attention between two mode. I wait for the YAG to get distracted, and we're going to bait the 183. 183 makes a bit of a boo-boo. We pick up a kill. And so now it is now a 1 versus 1. We have debated both the 4005 and the 183 with a little bit of blessed RNG. And I'm like, well, boys, there's only one option left here. We have to try and get the dub. We are down on cap points. We only have a single cap after all. A fairly intense game. But I do have my Grille sneaky ways. And what we're going to do for starters is start AT splashing the Ziegeru and his drive wheels, whittling down his HP as much as possible, so I have to hit as few heat rounds into him to kill him as possible, basically. So this may seem like a waste of time, But yeah, you think about it, 150 damage per shot, right? 300 damage, and then you're gonna have, 450 damage, right? That's a pretty hefty chunk of damage you can take out of this Yak just with high explosive shells alone, right? We've already dealt over 300 damage to him with HE. And so I'm just kind of utilizing the HE here to whittle down his HP, preferably to get him below 1800 hit points, which would give me about 3 shots if AP slash 3.5 shots with He. Now, I do decide in the end of this battle, I'm going to hang on to my last high explosive shell in case I get an opportunity where I can get him down to a 1-shot. The Jaeger is like glitching out there. We get a nice shell into him. If I maintain this angle, he has a very small shot on the side of my tank here. So I activate Reticle, so I barely have to poke him, and he actually hits that. Now, where he hit me, I'm not exactly sure. It looks like he might have pinned, like the rear of my drive wheel there. So he had a very tiny shot. He does hit it good on him, but my goodness, guys, when does a Jagdpanzer E100 ever high roll? Now, the Jag with Adrenaline running has about a 12-second reload. I have a better reload than him, but I just spent about 8-9 seconds reloading there. The Yag's going to be reloaded right about now, so I'm not going to stay to poke out again. But you remember what I said. I kept that last high explosive shell in case I could bait the Jag, and ta-da. The blessed RNG. The blessed RNG. The 183 failing to pen my tracks and the Jag glow rolling me were the most blessed RNG moments I could have ever had asked for. But, I mean, we did play that really well. I shouldn't undermine the role I played in that game, giving my team the dub. The chat was going crazy. It was really funny. Can't keep the chat on, especially not for this game, because people were saying some crazy stuff. But it was hilarious. Yeah, there we go. That's what the girl can put out in a good scenario. And stuff like that. It was a fun replay. I figured I would show that to you guys. So yeah, good old Grille 15. You know what? All things considered, I could have had a much worse session in this thing today. I think it's not as bad. It's not as bad as I was giving it flack for. I still think it's one of the less capable tier 10s, but it can do its job. And so, without out of the way, I think that's going to be it for today's live stream. Almost 300 likes. That's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good. Not bad. But yeah, not too bad of a time in the Grille. I honestly expected it to be much worse, but there you have it. It's not going to be changing too much in the next update. It loses 20 alpha damage, and it gets a shorter reload. So slightly more DPM and slightly more traverse. It's basically going to have the exact same playstyle. It's just going to low roll more often. Yay! As if it doesn't low roll enough already. But do look forward to those future changes. There's going to be a lot of tier 10 tanks in tier 10. Oh, in tier 10. Oh, tier 10 tanks in tier 10, by the way, guys. A lot of vehicles are going to have to restream because they're getting rebalanced. Although my semester does start up later this August. So I don't know how busy I'll be with that. But I will at least try to make time to stream on the weekends and stuff. So yes, thank you so much, guys, for dropping by. Everyone who smashed that like button, the generous donators today, and everyone who is just active in chat and all that good stuff. Great to have you, as always. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend if I do not see you tomorrow. And so, yeah, with that out of the way, take care and peace.